La Hacienda of Fort Scott, Marcia's Deli, Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, Opie's Pizza, Atkins Insurance, Casper Enterprises, Fort Scott Community College, Canar Eye Care of Fort Scott, Myrick Mechanical, and State Farm Insurance Agent Cale Nelson. Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to go courtside with the call. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Dylan Duffy.
Welcome in, Tiger fans, as it's pretty loud here in this gym already, and we haven't even started the girls' game yet. I am joined here by Aaron Judy. I am Dylan Duffy, as the radio said. The Tigers are coming into Iola tonight on a Monday, where they are going to be playing the Iola Mustangs, who are 1-2 in the Pioneer League. Tigers are 2-0 with the first place finish in the Bayola tournament last week, along with the Mustangs played on Thursday as well, where they won 47-29, and we are starting the national anthem now. We're definitely courtside today, so everything might be a little bit louder in the background. We hope we can make that go good for you guys. But the starters for the home team, Iola Mustangs, tonight is going to be number 1, Holloway, number 5, Dismarto, 15, Burris, 20, Hess, and 25, Rutherford. Your starters for the Fort Scott Tigers tonight are going to be number 1, Rayleigh Cowan, number 2, Abby Gorman, number 20, Claire McElroy, number 24, Aubrey Yark, and number 25, Aaron kick it to you, but JC Rogers. With that, Aaron, though, he's watched the JV girls as we were getting set up take an easy win here tonight, and we probably expect a lot of the same pressing and running our own plays all night long here for the ladies.
Yeah, it looks like the girls, Iola girls here, they play in the Pioneer League. I'm probably a little biased, but I think you're going to see a little better competition, you know, with the teams that the Tigers play. So we looked at their schedule, like you mentioned. They played some smaller schools. So I like our chances tonight. I think, like you just said, pressure them. Let's see if they can handle the ball. And more often than not, I think our defense is going to win in that position. So
for sure, and I feel like this is probably what it's like calling a college game, just because you're being courtside. You can hear everything.
It is loud.
I can't even hear myself think, and we're not even a big crowd quite yet, but it's going to be a fun one tonight for the ladies to take on the Tigers. Is getting our final game calls right here from Coach Floyd and Coach Steps as the ladies are breaking the huddle.
Yeah, honestly though, for a girls game, pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
A lot of Fort Scott people look like they traveled, so.
That we always do, which is always a good thing. If you're a Tiger fan, you know that you're going to travel all the games. What else is there going to do?
Right.
As long as you don't have younger siblings or anything, you're going to probably be at a high school game, even if it's only 45 minutes away, especially at A&W here in town. You got to stop there and grab some of that.
Yeah, a little precursor for me, too. A little different around the camera on the floor. I'm going to do my best. We should be good, but. Yeah,
looks like Claire's going to drop against Rutherford here. Claire's going to tip it out, and it's going to be 15 Burris for the Mustangs to get the ball first. So Tigers going to be up on defense as we're going to be right behind the ref. We're going to end up calling a travel on number 5, Dismarto there. So Tigers going to take over the ball. Yeah.
Looks like JC Rogers is going to inbound it. Some of these are going to be up close and personal shots here.
Yeah. Looks like Abby has a brace on her shoulder as well. She's going to call the plays. She's going to run to the right side. Claire's going to sneak through on the screen, swing it over to Ray here on the left. JC in the corner. Back over to Claire. going to be Abby corner for three. It's good. Abby Gorman for three to start off the game for us.
That's what you want to see out of her, too. We're going to start back here in the press. Iola's going to beat the press, but they just can't quite hold on to it. They get it past half court, and she's going to lose the ball, tip it out of bounds.
I do apologize. We didn't start the clock on the YouTube, so
yeah.
7:25 left here in the first quarter.
Good to see Abby off to a hot start there.
Yeah. They're going to bring the ball back up, kick it over to Ray on the left again. Claire's going to get the ball over here in the corner. She's going to drive in baseline, get doubled up. She's going to kick it out to Cowan over here. Top of the key. Swings it back over to Abby on the right side now. She's going to look into JC. Aubrey's going to swing it over to JC. She's going to get fouled. She'll be at the line, shooting two here for the Tigers. This is a good cross-court pass, kind of under the baseline from Aubrey to JC down there.
I wasn't quite sure it was going to get there, but she just kind of get it. JC does a good job of keeping the ball high. Yeah. Something like coaching my daughter's teams, the younger girls, I'm just always preaching to them. If you're going to play inside, there's no need to bring the ball down to your waist. You're just going to get it tied up. 80% of the time. She does a great job of keeping the ball above her shoulders and shooting from there.
Yep, misses her first there, so.
I think that's why you see her shot doesn't get blocked very many times.
Her second is up and good for Rogers. So she's going to have 1 point on the night as well. As Fort Scott's going to be out here in their press. They're going to get it stolen real quick from Cowan. Cowan's going to kick it out to Claire at the top of the key. She's going to look back inside to JC. JC's going to make a move. Good move, misses. Aubrey with the rebound, kicks it out to Ray. Ray's going to slide into the elbow to Abby. Free throw line, misses. Going to be a foul on Claire there as she reached in on number 5 as she got the rebound.
Probably don't need that when she's 70 foot from the basket.
For sure.
I was told. Same thing. Can't score from the other three-point line, so.
Just move your feet, yep.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, get a quick one early as there's going to be fouls on each team. Let's see.
We're going to stay in the pressure here. And she's going to turn it. Oh, she keeps a hold of the ball. Yeah, Abby almost has a turnover there. They're going to kick it to the left side. She's going to almost lose it, pick it up. They're going to swing it back to the top now. Iola's going to have the ball at the top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. To the right corner. She looks inside. Not sure.
Stay there. Ball with 10 seconds left on the shot clock here as it went out on. Looks like Claire tipped it.
So it's going to be their ball.
Tough with the official right there to hit the on your court side here.
Going to be 10 to go on the shot clock here for Iola. They're going to get it into the right side. She's going to be at the right wing. 8. She dribbles into the paint. She's going to let it go, get her own rebound, and back up and good.
Smart throw for 2 there.
So first points for Iola there.
Abby's going to bring it across half court here. She's going to swing it over here to Cowan top. Cowan's going to call the play here. Get it over to Claire in the corner. Back to Cowan. Back to Abby in the corner for 3. Just missed it, but she's going to get fouled. So she's going to be at the line for 3 shots here.
Same thing. Kind of a silly foul there. She already had the ball up. She got to let her land. So she's going to get 3 free throws out of the deal.
Yep, so she's going to have a chance to have 6 points on the night here if she makes all of them from the free throw line. 5:51 left to go here in the first quarter as the Tigers are leading 4-2.
That's going to be
second on Rutherford.
Yeah, that's probably their best. I'm going to say that she's their best player, and that's 2 on her.
First one is good.
The first 2 minutes of the game, so I would imagine she's going to have to come take a seat here.
The second is good. So yeah, it's probably definitely who they're subbing in for her. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. She is sitting down. Number 4 is going to come in for Mustangs, Fountain. Complete the 3 points. She does.
I'm going to call a lane violation on Fort Scott there.
So Claire looks like she went a little too early. So that point's going to be erased off the board as it's going to stay 6-2.
Fort Scott going to stay in the press here. They've struggled early to get through it. They're going to struggle again. Oh.
It's going to be a late foul from underneath on Claire again, so that's going to be her second as well, so she's going to have to take a seat for a little bit.
I don't know about that one. Looks like Lorelei Clark is going to come in and give Claire a break.
So, yeah, she's probably not going to be happy about that, but she's going to have to take a seat for a little bit. 5:47 left to go in the first quarter.
Kind of a little touch foul there. Same thing, though. It's like you're so far from the basket, there's no need to chance it probably. Just play good defense.
Now get the ball in. We're going to be in a little bit of a softer press, but still be in it here. Going to be a tip by Cowan. She's still fighting for it. Gets landed on top of it. It's going to be out of bounds on. He hasn't made the signal yet, but I guess it's going to be Iola's ball. She was kind of laying on top of the ball on the outside over there.
Yeah, one thing about Ray, you're going to get 100% effort.
Absolutely.
She doesn't know anything else.
No. So they're going to sing it on the other side of the half court. She's going to bring it across, dribble over here to the corner. Going to throw up a three-pointer from the corner, all air, and it's going to go out on Iola. And it's going to be Fort Scott ball underneath as Lorelei kind of let it go, and the other girl came in and tipped it out. So
yeah, she let it go, and it was long, way long.
Jason's going to get it in here to Abby. Abby's going to cross the court. She's going to get picked up right at half court. She's going to pass it over to Ray, and they're going to slide that back into that lower zone. Kicking in Lorelei at the free throw line. She drives in, kicks it out to JC. Bang!
Yeah.
4-2.
Great ball movement there.
Iola gets it cross court, still kind of trying to work through this press here. She gets to the free throw line, throws it up, misses. Aubrey with the rebound.
Kind of a runner there for Iola, but
Abby's going to drive up the court, cross over to Lorelei for three. A little long. Jason's there to collect the rebound, kicks it out to Abby in the corner. Abby makes a move, throws it over to Ray. Ray for three now, top the key. Just a little long as well, kind of comes off hard. Iola's going to get the rebound here. As DeSmarto's going to try to throw it across to Holloway. Holloway for three. All air again, and we're going to let that go out, and it's going to be Tiger ball underneath with 4:32 remaining in the first quarter.
yeah, she's not afraid to let it fly.
No, and it's kind of that her shot form kind of shows you that she probably is a pretty good shooter. She's got to get a feel for it here tonight.
Yeah, same with us.
Yeah.
Although one thing I will say, it is a little different to see Ray let the three fly. That wasn't part of her game last year.
Yeah, and so it's nice if she can get that going. It's going to be tough to stop. She's going to try to throw it in there to Aubrey and
try to
be all covered up as looks like Hess stole that ball, but Iola's going to bring it up the clock. Holloway's going to shoot again, get fouled there. So she's going to go to the line for two, as it looks like it's going to be on Ray, her first of the night.
Yeah, that's the same number one here for Iola. Same girl that's shot two. She shoots two back-to-back air ball three-pointers, but it doesn't look like it's phased her confidence one bit. She gets it on the next possession and goes straight to the rack. So I might have got ahead of myself saying that someone was their best player. She just might be.
She looks to have the consistency of throwing the ball up at least.
Yeah, she's got the green light for sure.
Miss the second one though.
And even looking at her,
Aubrey's going to come down with the rebound, kick it up to Abby here. Abby's going to drive in, kick it out to Ray back at the corner, back to Abby in the corner for three. And that one's good.
Yeah, great job by Abby there. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. Got it to Ray, set up in the corner there where she likes to be for the three, and knocks it down.
Yeah, we're going to have it kicked up to Holloway. She's going to break the press, at least for now. Kicks it over to 10. 10's going to go up. Misses the bunny. Jason's going to get the rebound with the other girl's hand in there, but they're going to end up calling a foul on number 10, Lily, for the Mustangs. So that's going to be her first. We're going to have a timeout by Coach Steps here, 30-second timeout. So we'll send it back to the studio real quick. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance, from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
We are back here at Iola Gymnasium as it's 3:41 left in the first quarter, as the Tigers are up 11-3 with the ball underneath here, and it's really just been kind of Abby from the corner and Abby from the line, and JC collecting everything else. So JC's going to pass it into Abby here.
Yeah, they've kind of carried it so far. It's 11-3 here for you guys on the radio. Fort Scott's going to have the lead. 3 minutes to go.
Lorelei's going to kick it. Kipton's going to get in here and going to kick it out to JC in the corner. As long as it's Lorelei. Abby's back in the corner for three. And it rattles in. Abby Gorman for three, her third of the night already.
Yeah, she might have a career night if she keeps shooting like this. Right now she can't miss.
The only one she did miss, she got fouled on and got to the line. Right. So going to have Mary in there. Ooh, Jason's going to pick up another foul for the Tigers. So that's going to be their fourth of the quarter. It's going to be on 25, so that will be her first as well.
Yeah, and JC just kind of makes a mistake of bringing her hands down. Anytime you bring your hand down, even if it's kind of clean, you're probably still going to get called. But
yeah,
her first foul, so
kind of fought through that first one. Sometimes you got to let them know it early, but
yeah.
DeSmarto from the line. She makes that first one, so she's going to have 3 on the night already.
She's not the taller. We don't have like a Kylie, but I would say JC's definitely our enforcer.
Yes.
She's our Ron Artest, maybe.
And the second one's going to be long and then off the front and then back in, so she's going to make that. It's going to be 5 points here for the Mustangs. Mary's going to throw it into Abby, and Abby's going to bring it up to half court. She's going to get picked up first, and so what they really do is they kind of pick her up at half court, and then as soon as they swing it, they get into that zone.
Yeah.
Send that second girl, which is going to leave wide open for Kipton up there to grab it. She throws it over to Abby on the right side.
Cross-court pass.
To Lorelei. Lorelei looks to go inside to Aubrey. Doesn't get it, but Aubrey's still fighting for it. It's still loose. Holloway's going to come up with it for the Mustangs. She's going to kick it over to Hess. Hess is going to kick it back to Holloway. She's going to be quick to shoot here if they don't get on her, and they do. She's going to swing it over to DeSmarto. Marto to Hess. The corner, baseline. She goes up with it. It is good. So she's pretty tall.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Have a good 2 points there.
She's a big kid. I mean, the tallest girl on the court, I'm going to say.
Yeah, so Abby's going to bring it back cross court, kick it over to Lorelei on the right side now, the bench's side. She's going to look into Aubrey. Aubrey's at the free throw line looking, kicks it back to Lorelei. Lorelei swinging it over to Gorman. Gorman's cross court to Lorelei. Lorelei deep 3. It's good. It is raining here in Iola already for all Tiger players tonight.
Yeah, we are absolutely cashing in from the three-point line.
Some would say Drano from 3 so
That's
far.
right.
As Holloway's going to break the press, try to throw it up to Willie. It's going to go off Willie's hands, and it's going to go out of bounds. Tiger ball. So 17-7 here. Tigers got a 10-point lead with a minute 51 left in the first quarter.
What is that, 5 threes for us?
Yeah, four with the foul, 3 at the three-point line.
Yeah.
So Abby's going to bring it back up as they're kind of playing this extended 1-1-3 until, they try to snatch it from her. She gets it back. They reach again. They're going to call a foul there on DeSmarto.
Yeah.
That's going to be Iola's 4th.
Iola's going to be basically in like a 2-3 zone extended here. So they've got.
They're sending one up.
Yeah, one girl's going to pick you up at half court, but then she's going to fall back to that 2-3, and they've got the big.
Yeah, the second person's going to wherever the first ball's passed, and then they're kind of just switching up sides.
Hey, that's the way to get him out of his zone.
Yeah.
Knock down a 3.
Just keep on hitting the
knocking
threes,
it down, and sooner or later they're going to have to adjust.
To 25 on the shot clock here as Abby has her girl on her, still kind of all handsy, letting her go. Letting her play a little bit. Undercuts her. It's going to be another foul on DeSmarto, so that's going to put Abby at the line.
It's
shooting
great.
2 here.
Great to be aggressive like that, but if she's one of your best players,
yeah,
I don't know if you really want her to get in
it's going to be her second of the night as well.
Gets in foul trouble, you're out of luck.
Yeah. It's one of those they're not doing a whole lot. She probably could have gave it up, but if they're going to keep on doing that, you kind of just ride her until she gets fouled. Abby for her first. Off the front and in. It's good. So Abby's already going to have 12 on the night with a minute 23 left here in the first quarter. Quick math, she could have almost 48 if she scored 12 every quarter.
Yeah.
And she makes a second, so she's up to 13 now on the night.
I'm telling you, she stays on it. It'll just depend on how long Coach P leaves her in the game.
Yeah. They're going to get the ball into Holloway. She's going to turn, almost gets stolen from Malone. It's going to be tipped up. Malone does finally get the steal there. Malone is going to throw it to Lorelei. Lorelei's going to drive baseline, take a nice little shot there, misses. Tigers are fighting for it. Looks like Kipton comes down with it, kicks it out to Abby just off her fingertips and out of bounds. So she's going to try to tie her shoe here with the Mustangs. Are going to get the ball back with minute 6 left in the first quarter.
She's going to be, are they going to stop the game to let her tie her shoe here?
Yeah, she
they're going to hold off.
Yep.
Okay.
So minute 6 left, first quarter.
Yeah, right now everything's kind of going right for the Tigers.
Yeah. And it's not one of those really. The Mustangs have done anything wrong. It's just we're on fire from the field right now.
Yeah, and our defense is just giving them fits right
as
now.
Abby tips another ball right there. Gets kicked over. Hess is going to look to act like she's at corner 3. She's going to throw it over to Holloway for 3 on the other side. It goes in, so she does get going. She does look like there's a ball.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, she can knock it down. Just needed to get in a rhythm maybe, so.
Under a minute here for the Tigers as Abby crosses half court. She's going to let lazy pass, but Lorelei's going to get it. Have it set up for a wide open 3. Just misses off the front of the rim. Rebound by 15. That's going to be Burris. She's going to kick it over, and Mustang's going to bring it up the court now with Holloway.
About a 1 second difference on the shot clock.
Looks like there is no shot clock on, so they're going to just play it out. But she's going to airball that from the corner. Malone's going to get the rebound. She's going to kick it over to Abby, and we're going to see if we settle for one shot or if we're going to keep on going as we can. So we're waiting for somebody to cross through. Abby picked up her dribble, unfortunately. Kicks over to Aubrey. Aubrey to Lorelei. 9 on the clock. It's be a tip ball. Holloway's going to maybe get the steal here. She does. Saves it. Kicks over number 4. 3 seconds. 2. She drives in. Blocked by Lorelei. Going to be out of bounds with 0.3 left on the shot clock. So
not enough time
for the
to do
game clock.
anything.
She'll probably just pass it in. I mean, it's going to have to be a tip drill here for Iola since it is going to be their ball under the basket. But we'll see if they get anything in. It's got to be a quick one. They're going to look to pass it in. They do. Tip. So it's going to end us in the first quarter. Tigers 19, Mustangs 10. We'll be right back after this break. Listen, I'll hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Is quoted as saying, basketball doesn't build character, it reveals it. From the weight room, the basketball court, to the wrestling mats, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store wishes all Tiger student athletes the best of luck. The Hole in the Wall knows that high levels of community support between teachers, parents, and the community benefit students. Located on the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store is proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Back here in Iola as 3 Tigers got on the board there in the first quarter, and that was Gorman, Rogers, and Clark for them to get all their 19 points, and Abby basically did it all for us with 13 of her own. You know, 3 threes and 2 of, well, actually she made all 3 free throws, but we had an early injury there.
Violation,
yeah, so she could have been up to 14 of the 19, but she's going to stick with 13 for now. I don't think she's going to be too upset with that either.
No, it's still 19 points in the first quarter for our girls. That's pretty good.
Absolutely.
I'm sure Pashawn will take that every night.
I think so too. So we're going to start here in the second quarter as JC's going to pass it into Abby. Abby's going to call the play here. Get set up. Claire's back in for the Tigers. Looks like the Fab Five's back out for the second quarter to start here. Claire's got to be careful with those 2 fouls. She's looking with the ball top of the key. She's going to drive in, free throw line, kicks it out to Abby. Abby for another 3. It's good. This girl can't stop.
Thought maybe her foot was on the line there, but the referee is right beside her and calls it a 3, and they throw it right to Abby Gorman there. Oh, going to tip it to Iola. Yep, now they're going to give it back. Abby steals it. She gets across half court. She's looking to drive, kicks it out to Ray Cowan for 3. Just short off the rim. They're going to fight for the rebound here. Ray's going to go all the way across court and almost come up with it.
Kicks it up to Holloway here for Iola. She's going to kick it into Hess down low. She's going to go bully ball up top, misses everything. Aubrey gets the rebound, kicks it up to Abby here.
3-on-1.
3-on-1. She's going to kick it to Rogers, wide open layup, and it's good for 2.
Easy buckets.
So everything's still going right for the Tigers to start this second quarter as well. Got the Fort Scott boys walking through here. We're still playing some ball. They're going to kick it, break the press for a second. JC sinks in, blocks 1 shot. It's going to be out on Iola, so it's going to be Tiger ball here. She tried to save it, kind of almost looks like she kind of tweaked her ankle a little bit as she went down. We'll see if she'll be all right, but and give Abby a break. She's just filling up the stat line, probably like, hey, let's see if we don't want to cool her down, but we'll just let her get out for a second. So Kinley's going to come in for the Tigers.
Yeah, Kinley Lee enters the game. She's going to take the point. She's going to bring it up across half court. She goes right to Ray Cowan at the right wing. She's going to almost lose it. Aubrey comes up with it to kick it back out to the top to Claire. She's going to swing it back over to Kinley, top of the key, back to Claire. She's going to look, drive. Ray's going to show a 3, kicks it back out, over to Kinley for 3. Just short off the rim.
Let's say if she came off the bench and striking, it was just going to be a night for the Tigers, I think.
Yeah, Iola's going to have it.
Iola's going to get the rebound. Holloway's going to come across court here. She's going to kick it over to Fountain. Fountain will kick back to Holloway. Claire's going to get into the passing lane, but unfortunately it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be Mustang ball here at the 3/4 court. 24-10, Fort Scott, 6:08 left in the second quarter. Hearing everything here in the gym on the court side here. So Holloway's going to get it top of the key. We're going to be in our 2-3 zone. The Tigers are. She's going to kick it over to Hess on the left wing.
She wants that cross-court pass. She's going to throw it way too hard.
Maybe a softball player in her second job.
She looked like Pat Mahomes out there. She launched that thing into the band.
T's and P's to Pat Mahomes. He's going to have to recover from ACL surgery.
Still trying to figure out if I can donate my ACL.
Somebody said that you couldn't even hold on to drink, so don't even worry about donating that. So we'll go on from there.
Back to the game.
Yeah. Claire's going to kick it over to Kinley Lee. Kinley's going to look to swing it back to Claire at the top of the key. It's going to be Cowan, maybe tip
with
there
a pass.
at the free throw line. Yeah, to a pass to Rogers. Rogers kicks it out to turnover right there. Fountain's going to bring it up court. Haller's going with her 3-on-2 for the Tigers, and Claire's going to get a massive block there.
Sends it to the wall.
Yep, sends it right to the Mustang logo on the padding. So it's going to be 5:34 left in the second quarter here.
Yeah, great block there by Claire. She starts to go up for the layup. Claire just sends it. So Iola's going to inbound the ball here under their basket. They run a box set. She throws it long.
Coming right at us.
Kinley's going to grab the ball. She's headed there. It's 3-on-1. Easy bucket for JC Rogers.
And they're going to call a timeout. Sounds like
it's going to be 28. Is that right? Have they put the score right?
I believe it's right. It's 26-10 here. Second quarter will stick right here, 5:27. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We can just kind of talk about what we've seen so far tonight. You know, just that press is just turning them over left and right. And even not even then, we're just in the 2-3 zone right there. And they're just kind of throwing it in from out of bounds, straight to out of bounds, basically. About took our table out.
Yeah, part of our defense with that press is the first quarter, you know, you get up on them and stuff. It's like they get so flustered that once you've got them there, especially, I'm just going to call it like it is in girls basketball, that's the way it is, especially high school girls basketball. They just get them so flustered in that first quarter. Even when you back off, they're already anxious and a little bit angry, you know, whatever, and it just kind of takes over, and that's when you see the mistakes, like throwing it long there and stuff like that. So, also, like we talked about, they're playing, who'd we see? They played like Central Heights.
Yeah,
some smaller schools. Nothing against those schools, but they're not seeing the athletes that we probably have, and this press is just
and you got
giving them
5
fits.
seniors that's been through this since 7th grade, basically playing the same stuff. So,
well, we're talking about kids that have made it to the state tournament and played at a high level of basketball.
They've been there and seen it. Yep, I agree. So it is going to be Iola ball after that score by Rogers to make it 26-10. They're going to take it out underneath here. They're going to get it in. Claire's on her. Kicks over to Holloway over the middle. She's going to bring it across half court. Chance to steal. We don't get it. It's going to be back to Hess at the top. She's looking to pass it, though. Gets to the elbow at the free throw line. She tries to dribbles in, kicks it over to Fountain in the corner, gets stuck with 2 people there. She's going to throw it up from 3-point, and it's nothing but net. 25. Rutherford for 3, sorry.
As far as the Hess girl goes, though, we'll take that every time. Keep her out of the paint. Keep her up at the top of the key with the ball.
Yep, as the Tigers get it in top of the key, throws it over to Aubrey. That's her money spot as she goes in for 2.
Yeah,
her first points of the night.
Short corner shot for her and JC Rogers is kind of where they want to be.
Absolutely.
Iola is going to have it. They're going to go to get through the press. Ray almost has it. They get it across half court. Pass it to the right side. Hess is going to put up a shot. They're going to call a foul on JC Rogers here.
That's kind of one of those, I think Rogers wanted to show she could stand her ground a little bit over the taller defender and just kind of got bodied and went over and arms down. They're going to call that every time. So 4:41 left here in the second quarter. It's 28-13 Fort Scott as Hess is at the line shooting her first of 1 and 2. First one rattles out. So that's going to be Rogers' second foul on the night.
Yep.
Aaron's over here checking his trail cams for some deer in between games. So.
Well,
any good ones?
Not really.
Not really.
I already shot the good one.
Well, good thing we're here already at the game.
Yep.
If he gets up and runs away, then we know what he did. He found the main one.
30
taking my truck. But Hess is in, misses her second. Claire's going to get the rebound here and kick it over to Abby. Abby's at the half-court line looking to get the play here. Ray's going to come up from the corner post, kick it out to her. Looking at Claire or Lorelai in the corner. Deep 3. She don't care. Just missed it. I was speaking into existence there too. Mustangs get the rebound. They're going to try to cross court to Hess. Hess is going to almost double dribble. Turns it over.
Lorelai's going to pick it off.
Lorelai's wide open. Gives it up to Abby. Abby back to Lorelai for 2. It's good. Selfishness by
great little two-man game there by Abby to give it back and get the easy bucket. Unselfish.
For sure. As Rutherford's going to have the ball here. She tries to throw it up. It's going to get tipped by Cowan. Cowan's going to throw it up to Abby. Abby, pump fake, goes up for 2. It's good.
Dude, she is having a night.
I'm not going to have a chance to put all the points there.
I'm telling you, she's going to go for 30.
32-13, 3:48 left here for second quarter. Malone's going to be all by herself.
Oh.
No, Abby gets
Anna
back, blocks it.
She's trying to
Ness
just
going to get up there with it, misses it. And then it looks like it's going to go to Willie for 2 there after they kind of played pass over the rim ball right there, basically.
Give them too many chances, they're going to convert.
Yeah, 3:28 left here, first half. Abby's calling the play, kicks over to Cowan on the elbow. And Lorelai all over her. She still throws it up, hits the side of the rim, doesn't get it. See what they call here. They're going to call foul on Abby, even though it looks like she might have got hit in the face. But It's going to be her first foul of the night. Finally, I thought that was going to grow cobwebs over there on the foul side. So she's filling up the points and the fouls tonight.
Yeah.
I had 80 Jeff Delatorre just crossed by as we're getting the ball set up here. 3:18 left. She kicks it into Desmarto. Crosses half court. Kind of almost looked like Rutherford was going to get it, but throws it to Holloway. Holloway over to Hess. She's going to use her big body, get in there.
Yeah, they've got to keep her out of that block area.
I think you might have been right that might have been the best player for them, as she kind of just bully balls is what you want to see, old school basketball.
She's just a big athletic kid. I mean, she's going to be tough to stop.
Absolutely. Cowan gets the ball, kicks it over to Abby in the corner. Abby straight into Malone. Malone looks, doesn't have it, throws it out to Abby. Quick pass
Swing
to Cowan.
one more time. Oh.
Back to Abby. Abby pump fakes, drives the lane, gets into her spot, kicks it over to Malone. Malone up to Ray. Ray pump fakes as well, drives in, 10 on the shot clock, goes up with it, misses. Malone rebound. It's good. Mary Malone for 2.
Yeah, Mary just seems to always be in the right place on the offensive rebounding side of things. She's got a knack for kind of just being where the ball is.
That's always a good thing. Mustangs are going to get it across to Hess. Hess is going to throw it over here to Holloway. Holloway's looking at Rutherford. Rutherford might have traveled with it. Nope, she
did the second time for sure.
So that was kind of one of those NBA travels where they just seem to kind of move their feet every once in a while and they don't get called, and then finally they had to call it there.
Yep.
She did it one too many times. So Lorelai is going to be right up here. She's going to pass it over to Abby to get it in. 2:21 left. 34-17 Fort Scott, second period. Abby gets the play over here from G. Coach G, I should say. Passes left to Cowan. Looking at Ray. Ray's looking to Lorelai in the corner, back to Ray. Screen for Abby.
Corner
Abby
three.
In the corner for 3 again. It is just long.
I thought that was good.
Should have been the way it felt like tonight so
foul.
far, but Hess is going to get the ball, pass it over to Desmarto. Smarto's going to have Abby on her. Abby's going to reach, tip it a little bit, gets it over to Holloway, left side bench. And Willie misses everything.
Contested ball, doesn't hit
Lorelai's
anything.
going to have the rebound. She's going to push up herself here. Looking to drive, kicks it out to Cowan in the corner. Cowan baseline up. Just right off the back of the rim. Desmarto's going to get the rebound.
She's going to bring it up. She looks to throw it over the right side. She gets
Bullet
ahead.
pass.
Holloway goes for an easy layup, and probably a good foul there by Mary to, I believe that's who it was on. Or is that on Ray Cowan?
Looks like it's going to be a 15.
No, that's going to be on Mary Malone there. So she's kind of got a wide open layup. The Holloway girl, she's got a quick start as soon as she catches the ball. Once she goes,
Ends up being a good foul.
she's fast to the rack. So yeah, she missed the first one. So definitely a good foul there by Mary, and she's kind of coming off the bench. 6', 7 person. So we'll take it.
Yeah, make them earn it at the line. I think that was, like you said, great foul there on by her.
Yeah, no easy
Nothing
buckets.
easy. Yeah.
Yep.
So Tigers 34-17, minute 31 left here in the second quarter.
Holloway gets ready for the second shot. It's up and good. We're going to get the ball in here. Abby's going to bring it up. Looks to coach for the play. She's going to cross half court at the logo. Goes right. Kipton Hunziker's got the ball. She's going to look, swing it back to the corner to Abby. Abby goes between the legs and gets it stolen. We're going to steal it back underneath. Mary's going to have the ball. They're going to call a jump ball there. So they kind of steal the ball from us. Maybe Abby does a little too much dribbling. Somehow we come away with the ball. Then it's a jump ball before it's got possession.
Abby's like, here, you go ahead and throw it, pass it inside to me. And it was a perfect pass right to Aubrey, but kind of fumbled it as well. So minute 11 here left as Abby's looking to pass it in. Kicks it over the corner to Malone. Malone up to Lorelai. Lorelai back to Abby. Abby to Kipton. Kipton's looking, kicks it to Clark. Clark's going to drive in left hand, passes a beautiful pass into Aubrey. She turns right into Hess, though, unfortunately, and kind of gets it all bobbled up. But we're going to still fight for the ball, and we're going to end up calling a foul.
It's going to be on Kipton Hunziker.
I mean, I thought she kind of still had the ball, too. Maybe she got a leg or something.
Yeah, I think she got her on the wrist a little bit.
It's all right. Gives us time to get set up in the press regardless with 55 seconds left here in the
we just don't
second
have,
quarter.
We don't have, the height to really go in there and bang on the block when they're set up with the Hess girl. So
yeah,
I don't know if that's a great decision.
We're turn over here by Hess to Clark. Clark's going to go all the way left hand. Looks to go up and then gets bumped. Tries to throw it up. Misses. Aubrey with the rebound. Misses as well. It's going to be a hold again on Kipton as she was battling for the ball again, but they're going to call another foul on Kipton here. So going to get her out probably as Ray's going to check right back in, and it's going to put Hess, I believe, at the line for 2 free throws here as there's 5 fouls on Fort Scott and 0 on Iola so far.
Yeah, mostly because they don't.
Yeah.
They haven't shot a lot. But going to get ready. Hess with the first shot. Up. Good.
It's going to get their score to 19. Tigers 34, 43.6 remaining here in the second quarter. This one all hit 103.9.
Yeah, and honestly,
TV on YouTube.
Feels like we should be up by more right now. Second shot's going to rim out. It's going to be a long rebound, and it's going to be off us. Oh, now they're going to call it Fort Scott's ball, so he had a better view than I did over here on the floor on the far side of the court from where that was at, so we're going to throw it in. Gorman's going to bring it up. Three-quarters court. She's going to cross half court at the logo. Swings it to Ray Cowan. Ray's going to look inside, swings it back. Abby puts up a three. Short. Ray rebounds. Not sure what was going there.
Passes it back to herself, basically. Goes up and gets it there.
Yeah, we'll take
Rayleigh
it.
Cowan, first points of the game tonight for her. Mustangs are going to get the ball back with 17 seconds here. Try to get it up three-quarters court. DeSmarto's trying to cross with Abby on her. Gets it across half court. 10 seconds. Tries to throw it in there. Lorelei's going to get the steal. Kicks it up to Abby. She has an opportunity to go for another two here. Stops. Pumps back. Yes, it's good. Abby going for two.
Yeah, she does a great.
And that's going to take us to quarter as it's kind of threw it to Hess. She was a little upset there with that. But
Yeah, Abby does a great job there. She's done it 2 or 3 times tonight of kind of stopping and pump, giving them a good pump fake. She doesn't travel and gets an easy layup out of the deal. So good first half here by the Tigers.
Yeah, so, after that hot 13 points to start with the quarter, she kind of calmed down a little bit, but still is going to take it to the quarter with 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 with the unofficial. So Abby's going to have 20 points going into halftime. Rogers is going to have 7. Yark with 2, Cowan with 2, Malone with 2, and Lorelei with 5.
Yeah, if Pashon leaves them in the game and they play the whole thing, she'll go for 30 plus. I fully believe.
Yeah, it kind of started off as Gulager comes and messes with this a little bit, but kind of started off, she was hitting it from three-point line, and then they kind of approached her out there a little bit more, so she started driving, kind of getting those turnovers off the press, and she's got the wide open right side as we're getting the steal and just passing it up. So it's been a lot of good things here for the Tigers this first half.
Really, everyone's playing pretty well. I mean, obviously Abby's scoring it well, but all of them, probably 6, 8 of those points could have been somebody else, but they unselfishly give it up, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, so both teams pretty even as Tigers scored 19 in the first and 19 in the second quarter, and the Mustangs went 10 in the first and 9 in the second. So we're going to send it back to the headquarters, and we'll all hit 103.9. And Fort Scott TV on YouTube, pay some bills. We'll be right back after the halftime for your second half action here in Iola.
They strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Brookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Hey folks, Frank here with Briggs Ford Scott. Big news, car shoppers. It's the 2025 model year-end closeout at Briggs & Ford Scott. Choose from a huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs. Save as much as $20,000 off MSRP on select 2025 models. That's right, mark down for immediate delivery. Make it easy to get behind the wheel with transparent pricing, no hidden fees, flexible financing options. Don't wait. These 2025 models have to be gone by December 31st.
Looking for insurance that actually fits your life? At Growth Insurance Agency, we make protecting what matters simple. From your home to your car to the moments that mean the most, our team finds the right personal coverage at the right price. Local service, real people, and peace of mind you can count on. Call Growth today and let us help you protect your world, one policy at a time. Growth Insurance Agency at 18 South National, Fort Scott.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that at Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big banks, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a community bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Peerless Products offers health insurance with an employee-only premium as low as $10 per week, a company-funded health savings account, company-funded life insurance for employees and their immediate families, profit sharing, and a 401k match. Peerless employees enjoy fresh fruit daily, earned paid sick time, and vacation time that's immediately available, and the knowledge that their weekends will be theirs to enjoy. Apply in person or online at peerlessproducts.com. Peerless Products is an equal opportunity employer that puts people first.
I've heard people talk about wishing there was a life skills class for our youth, and I do too. This is Crystal over at Atkins Insurance, and let's be real, there are a lot of things they don't teach in class, including why you need insurance. Bring your kid in sometime and let us help them understand why it is so important and how it works. No one wants to purchase it, but sure don't want to be without it. Our kids are the future. Let us help. 620-223-0700. Or search us on Facebook, Crystal Cowan or Patty West at Atkins Insurance Agency.
Casper Enterprises, LLC is a full-service general contractor providing both commercial and residential new construction and remodeling, as well as boat dock fabrication and repair. 3 generations strong, we have over 50 years combined experience in the industry. Call Bo for all your construction needs. Proud supporter of all of our Fort Scott Tigers. Go Tigers.
Are you looking for a college that gives you options? Fort Scott Community College offers more than 35 fields of study, ensuring every student finds their passion. Earn credits to transfer to a 4-year institution or pursue an associate's degree or certificate. With a variety of student organization and athletic programs, soon to include cheerleading and men and women's soccer. We've got you covered. Start your application today at fortscott.edu. There's more to vision than meets the eye, and Kenar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Kenar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National Suite E in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at KenarEyeCare.com.
Hello, Travis Myrick here with Myrick Mechanics, locally owned and operated. If you are tired of costly repairs and or high electric bills, it may be time to upgrade to a higher efficiency system. We are system change-out specialists. We install whole homes, mini splits, and Generac generators. Give us a call at 913-713-3734 to schedule a full home and system analysis.
Myrick Mechanical is a proud sports booster.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Cale Nelson here in Fort Scott can switch you over so you can start saving today. We are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Cale Nelson serving Bourbon and Lynn counties, it's easy to switch and save. Just give me a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here in Iola as the Tigers took that 38-19 lead into halftime, and they're getting warmed back up here. About 2:30 left on the clock to get all set up. We try to get our bands playing, so it's pretty loud in our ears still.
Yeah.
But, you know, just kind of seeing everybody shoot, and they still ain't even warming up. They're not missing too many shots so far.
No, you just have some of those nights. I mean, sometimes you're a little, what was it, the first night? I talked about it, like, you get to see it in Abby's face. Nothing was falling, and she was just frustrated, you know, which is understandable. But some nights it's gonna fall, and some nights it's gonna be tough, and you're gonna have to find other ways to score. But
sure,
tonight's
so far,
one of those nights where it's It's falling.
You know, that's a good thing. Like, with these seniors, you kind of understand, like, there's been nights where Abby takes over, and there's been nights where the other 4 can do the same thing. You know, if Ray gets that three-point going, then she's going to be problems, too, because she's a slasher to the basket, can really create her own shot off the dribble. But if she hits a couple of these threes tonight and gets some confidence from that three-point line, she's going to be deadly as well, kind of as we grow into the season.
Yeah, it's just like you said, they kind of all do different things. Abby can kind of create off the dribble, and she's a great shooter perimeter-wise off the pass. Ray, I don't think you're going to find a lot of girls in SEK that are as quick as her first step.
No.
Maybe not the ball handler Abby is, and then like JC and Aubrey, both of them, it's like they just got a knack for finding that little short corner of that spot. It's like they almost just forget they're there, and they just find the open spot, settle, and then they knock down the shot more often.
We've kind of seen them their whole careers. They don't even have to be open from about 15 foot.
Honestly, yeah.
It's just like a catch and flow state. They just put it in, and it goes right over.
Reminds me of no free shout-outs, but when I was in high school, Kevin Gray, I don't even know if you know who that is, but dude, he's just like, he wasn't super tall, super fast, but like he is not missing a mid-range shot. He's just mid-range jumper is going to fall no matter what. So
yeah. So we'll see if that continues to fall tonight for the Lady Tigers, as we're going to take that 19-point lead, if my math's right in my head real quick, into the third quarter, the second half. It looks like it's going to be Iola ball here to start. Got about 30 seconds left as coaches are finishing up their coaching over here for Fort Scott. But Coach P's always done really well about having some, you know, if we're down at halftime, which we haven't been a lot, but if we're up, you know, stay in the game, continue playing. Things are going to change here.
Even when I played for Coach P's my freshman year, I don't think I ever remember, which we weren't down very much, but I think one time we were down to Paola, and
it's been a few years, and, you know, he had a little bit there when he first came over to the girls program to kind of grow the program out, because he was over with the boys for the longest time.
I don't think I ever remember him raising his voice.
No.
He doesn't
coaches.
have to.
He doesn't have to yell very much at you as the Mustangs start the half here with the ball.
They're going to swing it over to the left side. Going to be back to the top of the key. They're going to put up a three, and it's good. So they're going to start the second half off with a three here.
5.
Yeah, number 5 is going to put that three up and make it. Abby's going to bring the ball back. She's at the logo volleyball line. She's going to get it to Ray Cowan, right wing. Ray looks inside, high post. Going to pass it inside.
Beautiful pass to J.C. Rogers.
Great pass there for J.C. Rogers. Going to put it up and score. Iola looks to break the press, and Claire almost steals it. So does Abby. They're going to have it left or right wing in front of the bench. They're going to back it out here. She's going to set up a play. She's going to go left. Looks back to the top of the key. She's going to swing it back to the right. Going to go right corner. Holloway with the ball. Abby's going to knock it out of bounds there.
Yeah.
And it's Iola ball here still with 14 on the shot clock.
3/4 court. They're going to look to pass it in to Smarto. Smarto's going to bring it across the left side, dribble around. Looking. Swings it over to 4. 4 is going to take it back to the corner to Holloway. Kind of looks like they're trying to steal our play a little bit, but Holloway pump fakes after almost turning it over, misses everything.
That's still the play, too, if you give me 20 points off it.
Aubrey's going to get the rebound, kicks it over to Claire. Claire's going to try to throw it into JC. Holloway gets her hands on that.
Just try to force that one a little too hard.
Hess is going to bring it across, so center's going to have a little point guard action there. She kicks it over to 4. Holloway's going to have it. She kind of looks over to 5. She's looking in to get it to Hess. Jason's playing a good front side defense here. Kicks it over to 4, cross court, air ball. Claire's going to let it go out, and it's going to be Tiger basketball underneath here.
Yeah. Hess gets away with a little bit of a push down there underneath. Yeah. JC fronts her, and which is probably the right move. Go ahead and front her, because I don't think the guards have quite the touch to.
And in that zone, you're going to be able to throw it
exactly.
Aubrey on the other side.
You got backside help.
Yeah. So Abby's going to kick it over to Cowan. Cowan's going to have it on the left side. Hard pass. Gets tipped by number 5 here. She's going to have the steal. Little 2-on-1 with Abby trailing. Goes up and in with 2-man action against
That's just a silly pass by Ray there. Take a couple dribbles, make an easy pass.
Desmarto gets her second basket of the half. Abby's going to bring it back across, kick it over to Cowan. Ray's looking in, pump fakes it in, takes her dribbles. She's still looking to pass. Bounce passes to Abby. Abby has it. She's going to bring it back up top, get set back up here. We're going to have Claire come across, get it right here at the top of the key, over to Ray. Ray looks to shoot, pump fakes, passes JC in the corner. JC back to Claire, back to Abby in the corner for 3. Oh, just rims out. As DeSmarto's going to get the rebound here and try to bring it up the court.
She needs to keep her confidence and just keep shooting the ball.
Yeah, she looks a little tired, but Probably didn't get her Snickers at halftime as Hess is going to bully ball right in there and score 2 for Iola. So 26-40, 5:15 left here in the third quarter for the Tigers. They're still looking to get on the board this. No, they did, I believe, already. But they're going to look to score again as Ray gets it right inside the three-point line. So maybe that's her spot as she gets 2 points there.
Yeah, good shot by Ray there. Just a nice jumper.
So Hess is going to bring it across. Claire's going to reach in, and looks like she's going to get her third foul on the night. Didn't see a whole lot, but
I'm not sure why Iola has their
like,
big bringing the ball up the court. It seems odd to me. I mean, I know she can go, but I'd get it to someone else.
I think it's where she's in the middle of the press, so once they get it to her, she's just bringing it across. But yeah, ooh, kind of caught that halfway between half court. But Holloway's going to get the ball over here on the left side. They're going to swing it over here to Fountain. Fountain's going to kick it back to Holloway at the top of the key. She's dribbling across, looking to somebody open. To Smarto to the corner. Fountain
she
travels with it. So it's going to be Tiger ball on that turnover. 4:38 left here in the third.
Yeah,
Forced out 42, Iola 26.
We look a little bit tired coming out of half here. So hopefully we can find a little spark here. Score a couple points. That'll always get you going a little better as Abby brings it across the timeline. She's going to be at the volleyball line. She kicks it right to Ray Cowan.
JC's
jumping underneath. Yeah,
open,
she's going to get an open three from Abby. Good. So she's right back where she started in the first half. A three-pointer there by Abby Gorman. I think she got that from her mom. She didn't get it from her dad, I know.
Holloway just with a burst of speed all the way down to the paint, but ends up bouncing it off of Abby, but she's looking to score and kind of backed out with Rogers underneath and threw it off of Abby's leg. It looks like Clark's going to come in for Claire's. Claire has 3 here. Kind of give her a little break while we're playing back-to-back defensive possessions here. So they're going to be counting here, trying to get it in. They're going to try to throw it over high. It does just get outside of Ray, but she's going to be all over man. Aubrey's a girl, shoots it, misses. Rebound. Abby's going to kick it up across half court here with the dribble. She's swinging it to Ray. Ray's looking, kicks it back to Abby. Abby to Ray. Ray's going to check a 3 now. Just right off the front. Hess is going to come up with the rebound. She's going to kick it over to DeSmarto. DeSmarto's going to bring it up the court here.
Not that Ray doesn't look comfortable shooting that, but I don't know if that's the shot you want from her that early in the shot clock.
Fountain for the Mustangs just misses a three-pointer. Lorelei's going to get the rebound here. Kicks it over to Ray. Ray's going to kick it to Lorelei. Lorelei's going to drive in left hand, makes a nice little Euro move. Misses everything, unfortunately. Yara gets the rebound, though. Kicks it out to Abby. Abby gets fouled after 2, so she's going to be at the free throw line looking for 2 more points. So I'm going to have to clean up my stat line here and start scoring on the left side for her.
Rutherford's going to foul Abby Gorman there for Iola, shooting about an 18-footer. So Abby's going to line up for her free throws here. Iola's going to kind of huddle up with their coach over here, try to figure something out. First one's up and good.
I think the first thing is probably stop letting number 2 get clean shots.
Yeah, if I'm the Iola coach right now, I think I'd go like a box and 1 and just put somebody in that's a little bit expendable and say, hey.
The Bill Belichick rule. Somebody else is going to have to beat us.
That's exactly right. Grab her jersey, hold her, do something.
Second one's going to miss, but Claire's going to get the rebound. She checked back in.
Abby
kicks over
puts
to Abby
up
for 3. Just short. And Rutherford's going to get the rebound for the Mustangs. She's going to kick it to Hess. Hess is going to bring the ball up the court again. Lorelei's going to try to snatch it, but does not.
Who's the last Tiger girl to go for 30? Keegan?
Probably.
Who I can see here. She's sitting straight across from me. She's in attendance
She's on
tonight.
break as Abby's going to get the steal. Kicks it over to Ray. Ray's going to have full head of steam. Goes up. No call. JC with the rebound. Misses as well. Off the front. It's going to be a foul. Nope. We call it jump ball.
Jump ball there. Underneath our basket.
It's going to be, looks like it's going to stay possession arrow for the Tigers as looks like 15 bursts. Is going to check back in for the Mustangs for Rutherford. So Claire's going to throw it in. Going to have a line play here is Cowan, Rogers, Clark, and as the refs are trying to figure it out, Abby's going to be on the back side of that line play. Claire to pass it in here. Kicks it over to Cowan straight up with it. Just misses off the front of the rim. Rebound for the Tigers,
there
though.
by
Back
Lorelei.
to Cowan. Cowan up and good.
Just a hustle play by Clark there. She jumps up, keeps the ball in, and we get 2 from it. So
Holloway tries to throw it over JC. JC
she's going to save it. JC's going to grab it.
JC gets it, kicks it over to Cowan. Cowan's going to bring the ball up. She's looking. Kicks it over here to Abby. Abby off the ball for once. Tries to throw it into Rogers. Rogers saves it. Gets it to Claire. Claire up. Just misses off the front of the rim. Going to be a Mustang rebound. They kick it to Holloway. Holloway back to Hess. Hess is going to sling it over to Desmarto.
She just about threw it back court.
Just barely got across there. So Desmarto's looking to swing it over here to Fountain. Fountain over to Holloway in the corner. She kicks it back to Fountain. Fountain's going to try to throw it, but gets caught on her hip and straight out of bounds. So.
Yeah. JC loves that little cross the lane pass on the baseline. I don't even watching as close as we are, every time I think it's going to get stolen, and it never does.
Going to have Mary check in here for Rogers and Kipton Hunziker in for Cowan as it's 48-26, minute 54 left here in the third quarter as Malone's going to pass it into Abby on the other side, three-quarters court. She's going to get picked up by Desmarto right at half court. She's going to put both of her hands on her. No call. Kicks it over to Lorelei for a deep three.
Short.
Nothing.
Going to miss everything.
Clark's going to get the rebound here. Claire's going to get the rebound here. She's going to look to pass it. Passes into Lorelei in the paint. Gets tipped. Mustang ball. Tiger turnover. Lorelei's going to reach for it. Kicks it out to Holloway. Holloway for a deep three in transition. It's good. 29-48 as Abby's going to bring it up, kind of slower jog than normal. She's going to look over to the Coach Floyd for the play. Between the legs, still keeps her dribble. Gets Kipton out here on the right side now, our side of the court. Kicks it over to Lorelei. Lorelei's looking into Abby, 17-footer. It's good. Did we even think it wasn't going to be?
She's feeling it tonight.
That's 50 for the Tigers now, 50-29, under a minute left. Iola's trying to get the ball in, kicks to Hess, Hess to Holloway. Wide open, nobody back. She's going to just get it to roll in. Burris does for her first 2 points of the night.
And they just get over the head of our press there, and that's how you beat it. So
rule number one for the back girls, deeper than the deepest, and they kind of got caught with two people as Clark's going to bring it back across. Gets tipped a little bit. She's going to get on the floor and save it.
Foul there. Give her a clear
Malone's
shove.
Gonna have the ball. Kicks it over to Claire. Claire's going to dribble in, kicks out to Clark. Kind of get a little sloppy here a little bit. Keeps the dribble tipped. Ends up being turned over to Desmarto. Gets the rebound. Kipton's going to be in front of her. Slides.
Throws it away.
Malone. And so getting fouled. 16 seconds left here in the clock because that was just some sloppy basketball there by both teams.
Yeah, not great. The Holloway girl is getting a little bit chippy. You can tell she's a fierce competitor, but.
So that's going to be first one on Burris of the night.
So Fort Scott's going to take over here. We're going to have a few girls check in. Abby's going to get a break. Mary's going to get a break. Our lineup's going to be Ray Cowan at the point. We'll have Aubrey Yarick, Claire, Hunziker, and Lorelei Clark.
It's kind of that extended break where you're not missing too many minutes of the game that you want to do for Abby here. Cowan's going to kick it over to Clark. 10 seconds left. Over to McElroy. McElroy into Kipton. Back out to Claire. Claire over to Ray. Cross court.
Wow.
Looks to pass. Does get pushed down. No call. Claire for three. Long. It's going to be end of quarter as the Tigers take a 19-point lead into the fourth, 50-31. We'll be right back after this break. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott.
So the old adage is if you win every quarter, you're obviously going to win the game. And so far the Tigers have done that as they've scored 12 in that quarter. And Iola close, they had 11 of their own. I think the first 5 points of that quarter coming out of halftime. So they had a little spark that ended up going out as the Tigers took back control. And Abby just keeps filling the stat book along with Rogers and Malone and Clark and Cowan.
And the whole team.
Yarick,
They're spreading the wealth tonight.
Yeah. McElroy is looking to get on the board still. She had a chance at the three-point there at the end of the quarter.
Thought she was going to sink it. It's real close.
Yeah, she has a good shot on hers. The Mustangs are going to get the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Just going to look to pass it in. Holloway's going to get it right here at half court, and that's going to start the fourth quarter. Make sure you tune in to the boys game right after this. We'll go off the air to get set up for the boys, and then we'll come back to the game. Going to end up being it's kind of stumbled with the ball there. As they almost got a turnover. They threw it in, then Hess just does turn it over. So Tigers ball underneath here. 7:48. Kind of a long wait to pass it in, but we're going to get it into Abby. Abby's going to walk it up the court now, slow it down just a little bit. Over to Ray.
The only downside
Ray's
is being on the floor.
Kick it to JC. JC's going to kind of get held, but no call there. And Claire's going to get hit right in the face.
She's going to get a foul.
Yeah, that probably should be more than just a foul, though.
Yeah,
if
she
you get
don't
hit
care.
in the face, yeah.
I'm telling you, she got away with one right before the end of that quarter where she shoved, who was it? Maybe Kipton hard.
7:35 left. That's going to be Holloway's first.
I'm going to go ahead and
go down. Looks like she got eye poked a little bit there.
I'm going to go ahead and say she's going to catch a T before the end of the game.
You were a betting man in high school, but we can't beat. So
that's right.
Cal's going to look to pass it in here. She's going to throw it over to Lorelei. Lorelei throws it into Rogers. Rogers is looking for that pass, doesn't get it back out to Cowan. Cowan kind of jumps in, gets bumped, throws it up, misses. Going to be a rebound, Desmarto. Abby's going to steal her pocket. Going to drive in, looks over top to Ray. Unfortunately, maybe she just went up with the left hand. I like the unselfishness, but just,
be more selfish.
Yeah.
Score.
That's never been Abby's kind of mantra, but maybe there it would have been better for us.
At that point, though.
Mustangs are going to get it right here. They're looking to pass it in. They're going to throw it over to Holloway. Holloway's going to get it. Start it up here as Lorelei's guarding her, still pressing. She's going to break the press, throws it over the top, right off the backboard. Tries to throw it back to herself, but Lorelei's going to get the rebound. Holloway reaches in. Lorelei gets rid of it, gets it up to Vorman. Vorman's going to slow things down. Lorelei wide open, 2 steps right inside, nothing. Going to be a rebound by Rutherford for the Mustangs. She's going to get trapped there. Throws to Hess, Hess to Holloway. And it's going to be a turnover. She had some Burris wide open, but just a little too hard and goes out of bounds. So kind of turned into a track meet more than a basketball game so far this first minute and 20 of the.
Really making me work this camera.
Yeah. It's good practice. We're still early in the season tonight.
Yeah, a lot different here for everything as we're on the floor tonight.
Yeah, kind of feel like a college game, yeah.
Yeah, just call me Jay Billis.
Abby's going to cross half court with it. She's going to throw it to Lorelei. We have
just a little bit
pass.
high.
Yeah, kind of want to let that drop in the bucket there, but Mustangs are going to get the turnover here. She comes across half court. Oh, almost goes back court, but does not. She's going to keep her dribble. Kind of extended that 2-3 out a little bit to kind of see if we can get some turnovers. Rutherford's going to get it left side. Cross court. Lorelei's right there for the steal. She's going to dribble. Doesn't have the numbers. See if we can kick it out. Cross court to Abby. Abby inside to Aubrey. Aubrey quick turn and good.
Yeah, great ball
Aubrey
movement there by the Lady Tigers. And Iola's going to take a quick timeout here. 6:04 to go. Fort Scott leads 52-31 here in the fourth quarter. So it just feels like we're up by like 40.
I was giving you the opportunity to sit in the back studio. You didn't do it. I was seeing if you were going to finish it all
I don't have it in me.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it seems like I feel like we should be up by like, I don't know, it feels like we're kind of dominating more than 20, 21.
Yeah.
So,
but it's been a pretty, comfortable lead the whole time, even if it's, it feels like we should be up more. But credit to Mustangs, they haven't really gave up. They're going to still battle the whole night. I mean, they've been trying to get some steals here and there, and they stay in the game. Just you can tell. I mean, I don't know. Looking at their stats, a lot of them are young. There's a few girls that weren't in the stat book, but besides that, there was one girl in the stat book. She was a junior. The rest of them were all freshmen. So
well, and they're a 3A team, correct?
Yeah,
they're 3A playing the Pioneer League, so they're pretty athletic.
Mm-hmm.
They move well and stuff. They're just a little outmatched, to be honest.
Yep. So 6:04 left here. I know it says 6:02 on YouTube. We're going to hold the clock for just a second to get it started, but it's going to be Mustang ball underneath after that timeout. Going to be a pass in to Desmarto.
Goodness gracious.
It's going to be a foul. Nope, going to be a travel call there.
Yep.
So it's going to be Tiger ball underneath now as we got a whole bunch of people crossing front court as well. So usually you got to pay pretty good to cross the court like that, but not in high school ball.
Nope.
So Cal's going to look to pass it in. She's still looking, throws it up to Aubrey. Aubrey catches, shoots. Good. It's good. So that's another one, she hasn't got a whole lot of volume shots, but when she does it, she's gonna put it in for you. Pure shooter for the Tigers. Is Callan tips that ball right there, but it's going to still stay Mustang ball. Still pressing. 54-31, 5:51 left here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers have controlled this game basically the whole day from tip. It's going going to be into Desmarto for the Mustangs.
And get it in. We're going to have Hunziker on the ball here. She's just athletic and long. They're going to get it across, and she just goes to throw it. Aubrey kind of takes the lane away, and she doesn't know quite what to do. Panics a little bit and travels. So it'll be Fort Scott ball here.
Lorelai's going to pass it into Abby here. We're all get set up. Desmarto's going to pick her up before she even gets to half court. So she's going to put both of her hands on her, and yep, that's going to be the rule. You can't put two hands on her. That's automatic foul. And they finally called it tonight.
She can defend, though. She's a pretty good, the Desmarto girl from Iola. She's a pretty good defender.
It's going to be her third on the night as Cowan's going to pass it in on the other side.
She's got quick feet, doesn't seem to get tired. She's made Abby work for every inch of it tonight. So.
Yep. Desmarto's going to be back on Abby here. She's going to cross the volleyball line. Looks to pass to Cowan at the top of the key over to Lorelai on the right side. Kipton's going to come over. Going to get a screen set. Abby, quick shooter from three. It's good from the corner.
Another three for Gorman. My goodness.
It's going to be 57-31 here for the Tigers. Still in the press.
And again, we have the big with the ball.
Abby
she pushes Abby down, doesn't get a foul.
It's going to be close to 10 seconds here. Going to be 26-25.
That's not a travel, I guess.
That's got to be 10 there. So, yep. Even better than travel is getting that 10 because you really like to see that if you're a coach.
Again, though, why are you giving the ball to the big directly into the other team's hoop, asking her to go the whole distance of the court?
Maybe she's a better ball handler.
No.
I don't know. She stays under control
No,
or something.
she's clearly not.
With 5:06 left here. Fourth quarter, 57-31 as Ray's going to pass it in underneath again for the Tigers.
She's a great basketball player, but that's just out of her.
Throw it right up to Kipton. Kipton's going to get blocked. Cowan's going to get the ball. They're going to end up calling a jump ball. It's going to stay Tiger basketball here. So 5:03.
Yeah, I like the play right there by Coach P, though. Throw that up, let her go up and get it.
Nobody's going to guard you. It's just going to be right there real quick. Just catch and shoot, and unfortunately she's got a hand on it right there before she could get it all the way off. So Cowan's going to throw it back in. Looking. Hess is going to tip that one, get it. She's going to keep the ball. Maybe she's staying herself. She's going to keep the ball. But now three girls on. Throws it up to Hess. Kipton's going to try to save it. Ends up being a foul, I believe.
That's a cheap
on
one.
Kipton, yeah. So that's going to be her third. 4:54 left. 57-31. Fort Scott, fourth quarter. 2 fouls to 1 on the book right now. Iola's going to get the ball in. Desmarto's trying to cross over. Gets past Abby, throws it up to Rutherford. Rutherford over to Hess on the right side, drives in on Jace, misses the layup.
Too hard.
It's going to be a rebound by Kipton. Kipton's going to kick it over to Abby. Abby's going to come cross court with it, kicks over Lorelai in transition three.
Good.
Money.
And
Lorelai
I suck
Clark.
at the camera. Sorry about that. I missed it. I got caught up for a second.
So they're going to end up calling a timeout here. If you're Iola, 4:26 left. Fort Scott 60. Iola 31. We'll be right back after this break. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
An authentic taste of old Mexico in the heart of Fort Scott. That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Back here after that full timeout as the Tigers are already broke their huddle, but Iola's still over there searching for some answers tonight. As we almost got it to a 30-point lead, 29 here, 4:26 left, fourth quarter. Tigers 60, Iola 31. Been a good night for everybody, especially Abby Gorman here for the Tigers. She started off hot and hasn't really cooled down all night.
What'd you say she's at right now?
I didn't even count. I knew you were going to put me on the spot.
20. It's got to be like 28, 29, something like that.
Yeah.
So Fortet's going to stay in the full court press here. She's going to get it in, throws it right to Abby Gorman. We're going to get it into Hunziker. She tries to give it back out. And Iola's going to get it for an easy layup here. Get it right back in. Abby's going to walk it up the court. Gets the half court, picked up, kicks it to Lorelai. Lorelai back to Abby. Volleyball line. Back to Lorelai, left wing. She throws a long pass, and it gets picked off.
Smarto for a chance, another two. She does.
She's going to get it. Yeah, you can't throw that. These girls are too fast and too good defenders to airmail that 20-foot pass.
JC just gets some good swing. She's there. Gives it over to JC. JC down low, 17-footer, misses. Rebound Hess. JC's going to get in there, try to get a foul.
Ooh.
End up calling a foul on JC as she goes to the ground there. So she's going to get bumped in the ribs a little bit. Looks like she might have got the breath taken out of her, so she's going to have to.
Yeah, she hit her hard.
Yeah. See if we can't get her a sub real quick.
3 minutes to go.
As it looks like the Tigers going to play with
3:40 to go.
Trying to think. Aubrey comes in after that, maybe. So we're going to call a
offensive
foul on. It looks like she said 1.
25.
Nope, she did call it on 1, so that's going to be on Holloway.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3:40 left here as that clock didn't move because it was off ball. So Cowan's going to have the ball in here. She's going to look to pass it in. Kicks it out to Kipton at the 3-point line. Back to Cowan. Cowan up. 17-footer just off the back of the rim. Rebound. And then Aubrey's going to take it from her. Going to call another jump ball. It's going to be
Iola
Mustang ball here. 3:33 left, 60-35.
Great job by Aubrey there, though. Never giving up on the play, so.
Passes it into Smarto. Smarto crosses. Lorelei steals it, though. She's trying to throw it to Hess. Great pass up to Kipton for an easy layup. Just misses. Cowan goes back up with it. Misses as well. Kipton gets the rebound. Gets fouled. She's going to be she's kind of technically wasn't shooting, but we're going to give her 2 shots because she threw it out to Aubrey, but Kipton's going to go to the line.
He said shooting, but she said on the floor.
Yeah, she did, but he was the one under basket. I don't know if she can call it off of him, so it's going to be Kipton at the line for 2 here. As we did see her at state when we went there. So
I was going to say, she's familiar. Yeah. I've seen her.
She's done some state basketball.
Yeah,
so
refereeing before.
She's probably the head official tonight as Kipton goes up for the first one. Brings the rain off the backboard.
Bank's open.
Good. Bank is open. Maybe if we can get some NIL deals and they can fund our bank accounts a little bit more here. As Kipton goes up.
That's what I'm talking about.
For her second. High. Just right off the back of the rim. Going to be a rebound by Rutherford. She's going to throw it up to Holloway. Holloway's going to cross half court. Only person, 1-on-2. She's still looking for it. Gets tipped by Aubrey. Aubrey gets it. Gets it over to Lorelei. Lorelei tries to throw it over to Kipton. Kipton out to Cowan. She's going to dribble out. Kicks it over to Abby at the top of the key. Abby's going to swing it over to Ray. Wide open for 2. Foot on the line. It's good. So she's really good at hitting those long 2s so far tonight.
Don Miller would tell you that's the worst shot in basketball. I don't know how many times he yelled that at me.
That's going to be quick 5 seconds there.
Foot on the line, Judy.
Yeah.
Worst shot in basketball, son.
He's not wrong.
I can hear him saying it.
So 2:49 as it looks like Abby's going to probably be done for the night, my guess is Claire's going to come back in. And then Obbs is going to check out. It looks like Kinley's going to come in as well for Cowan. So we're slowly getting all the, we're going to call off the dogs tonight. We're going to get the JV basically in with a couple younger kids. You know, Lorelei doesn't play JV, but she's only a sophomore. Lillian, Jackson, Kinley Lee, Kipton Hunziker, and Claire McElroy is going to pass it in here. Gets it over to Lorelei. Back to Claire in the corner. Back to Lorelei. Elbow. 3. Just short. Lillian gets smacked and gets the rebound.
Lillian
gets
Jackson
fouled.
Going to come away with the rebound. And they don't have the height advantage anymore. I think Lillian is maybe taller than their Hess girl, number 20. So
now, in talking to P, this is somebody that he really wants to see kind of grow over the course of the season too, to be able to get some minutes to, you know, if we have a girl like the Hess girl in there, we can kind of battle down low with. So Lillian's going to get 2 shots here from the free throw line. First one up and good for Lillian Jackson.
Yeah, good for her getting in the scorebook tonight.
Gets in the game, gets fouled, gets to the free throw line. It's the easiest way to get in the scorebook, make free throws. She makes her first. Second one up and good, but they're going to call it on, I believe Lillian maybe crossing the line or Kipton crossing the line early. I'm not for sure, but either way, it's going to wipe off another free throw. Coach P's going to have to talk about that because that's 2 tonight that's been wiped off.
Yeah.
Holloway's going to cross half court, gets past Kipton. She looks to throw to Hess. Hess bounce steps. Lillian kind of had position, was straight up, but they're going to maybe call body as Hess is going to go to the line for 2. And
I think sometimes in high school, if you're blocking, if you're blocking the shot from behind and you're reaching over, you could get all ball, and they're going to call
I'm
it
just
foul
thinking
90% of the time.
One more point would have been nice for the Tigers. This would have been turbo clock here as we're going.
Yeah.
But Hess at the free throw line makes her first.
64-35. If we score a 3, do we just hold the ball the rest of the game for the kids? For the younger kids?
Well, you got shot clock, so eventually.
6-7?
No, you can't do that. I don't think you want them to go
You're
crazy.
so lame. Your wife's a 5th grade teacher, and you don't even want 6-7.
I don't want 6-7, no. I think I hear it enough with the first grade.
Her class would be so disappointed in you.
That's fine. They can be disappointed in me. They won't be the only ones. Kipton for 3.
Puts up a 3.
Off the
Almost
backboard.
banks it in.
Desmardo's going to get the rebound here and kick it over to Fountain. She almost forgets to dribble. Kicks back to Desmardo. Kipton on her, going to show off her defense a little bit here. They're going to kick it over to Fountain. Fountain's going to bring it back to Desmardo at the top of the lane. No, she's going to keep it. Calling her own shot here. Swing it over to Desmardo. Hunziker.
It's got a 2-3 zone here.
Yeah, they're going to swing it. Desmardo goes in. Kind of a hook shot. Yeah. Ends up getting fouled, I think, by Malone. As she kind of
bailed her out there.
Underplayed it, yeah.
She threw an underhand shot from about 12 foot.
So, minute 58. Desmardo's going to be at the line. Fort Scott 64. Mustangs 36. Desmardo with her first.
Just long off the back iron.
Minute 58 to go here.
Yeah, also, I don't want to give Dylan any grace here, but sometimes the clock is going to be a little off on YouTube. He's trying to keep stats, commentate, and then he actually the clock doesn't just run itself. He has to run it from an app on his phone and keep up with everything while trying to do the rest. So
Lorelei over to Kipton. Kipton misses that one. Up at Lillian, rebound up. Oh, just misses off the front. Mary gets a rebound though. Catch, turn, shoots. It's good from Malone.
What did I say earlier in the game? I'm telling you.
She's just always there.
She's just an offensive rebound magnet. She's just always right there.
So a blessing for me, unless they get fouled and they have to go for 1, there won't be a 6-7 tonight.
Oh.
So that's going to be another foul on Kipton. She's going to try to probably use all of her fouls tonight.
Yeah, foul out.
Yeah, got to.
You can't take them home.
You can't. So looks like Holloway's going to shoot 2 here for the Mustangs. 37-66, minute 30 left as Fort Scott's led the whole game and came out and really put on a good third quarter and fourth quarter as well as Holloway makes her first. Aaron gave me grace. I'll give him a little bit. It is kind of tough to run the camera, but you know, sometimes you're doing so much out here. We're going to try our best every night though. So misses her second. Going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a Fort Scott ball here.
Yeah.
So Lillian's going to pass it in.
The only thing I don't like about this is the 75,000 people walking in front of us every.
Oh, I thought you were going to say watching us. I was like, I didn't know that many.
I wish.
Yeah.
Shout out to our followers though and our people that.
Kinley's going to try to throw it into Kipton. Kipton. We're going to have a chance here. So Kipton's going to be at the free throw line. See what happens.
Here it goes, minute 17 left.
Tell all your kids that there's a chance for 6-7 to happen here in this Fort Scott game tonight as Kipton Hunziker's going to be at the line.
Look at him. Look at the bench. They all want it. Look at him. I'm going to zoom in on him. You guys, you're going to want to see it. Here we go.
Misses her first.
Oh, look at them. They're disappointed. They want it so bad. Come on, Kipton.
Let's show the shot first and then see if it goes to the bench real quick as we can here. Kipton goes up, misses the second. Bummer. As the Mustangs are going to come away with the rebound. Hess is going to bring it up the court. Desmardo's calling for it. Does end up rolling over to her. She grabs it, gets across. Looking to Fountain. Fountain at the 3, kicks it over to Desmardo. Desmardo goes up. Malone maybe up with a shot, and it's going to be a...
Desmardo's going to knock it out there, so it's going to be Fort Scott ball.
Lillian's going to pass it in here to Kinley. Lorelei's going to kind of stay for his safety. So Kinley and Lorelei play a lot of ball together growing up. She's going to kick it over to Lorelei's teammates. So going to be a turnover. Desmardo's going to get the tip pass, go up with it. Almost travels to the Holloway. Holloway swings it across the head.
They didn't call it.
And they're going to call a foul right there, and it's going to be Kipton's 5th. So like we said, she's going to take her ball and go home. Shout out Notre Dame, I guess.
Yeah. She knows too.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, she was trying to play it off like, oh, maybe they're not going to call it. Zayden's going to get her first action of the night, come in for Kipton. 43.9 left on the clock.
Yeah, so she takes full advantage of all 5 fouls.
Holloway's going to get another shot at the free throw line.
She's going to make that one. Should have been a lane violation there. They've been calling them all night. Rutherford steps in way early and kind of let it go. Tend to see that.
Steelers tonight.
Oh, gosh. Toilet bowl. I don't know.
Both still not out of the playoffs yet. Holloway's going to make both of hers. We're going to pass it to Kinley. Kinley's going to kick it over to Lorelei. Lorelei back to Kinley. Kinley Lee over to Zeta. Zeta's cross court to Lorelei. Lorelei for a deep 3. It's going to be short. Hess is going to get the rebound. 28 seconds and counting here. She's going to try to throw it up. Malone's going to get the steal and going to get fouled by.
Oh, we got another chance.
By Holloway. So that's going to be her 3rd foul. And if I know anything, Malone's not missing.
Yeah, this kind of.
She's going to make at least one guaranteed.
This is kind of the upside of high school basketball. Is you still have like the fun side of things, you know. The girls on the bench are excited. Everyone, some of the younger kids in the stands. She's looking at the bench before she shoots.
Nothing but net guaranteed.
Good.
Cash money. 6-7 for the Tigers
they
now.
let me down.
They didn't do it.
Small, not much.
Yeah. Now they got to get to 78 or 89. I hear that's the new thing, too. They add that on top of it.
Is it?
Malone. Going to be a lane violation. Unfortunately,
I think they called it on purpose just to keep it at 6-7.
So, even the ref over there, the lady
He's
ref is over there smiling a little bit. All of them are. So 23 seconds left to go here. Mustangs are going to bring the ball in. 20 and counting, no shot clock. DeSmarto brings the ball down, kicks over to Fountain. Fountain out to Holloway. Holloway for deep 3. Steps into it, misses. Kinley goes for the rebound.
Ooh.
Holloway smacks it out of bounds. 8 seconds left here as the Tigers are going to get the victory and come away. I bet they hold the ball.
They're going to.
I almost guarantee they hold the ball
I called
here.
this early.
She doesn't even have to cross. She could just stand right there with it as it's going to be game over. Tigers are going to take this one tonight, 67-40. That's another good win for the Lady Tigers to push them to 3-0 on the season.
Yeah, great game just a complete game by the whole team. All the girls getting on the action there. So that's what you want to see if you're Coach P and Gary with the Tigers there.
Absolutely. So we're going to send it back to the studio for a quick 2-minute break, and then we'll come back with the official stats of the game, and then we'll cut it off and get ready for the boys' game. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
The Fort Scott jungle has tigers galore with ferocious appetites for more. That's why all the tigers fill their bellies at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All Tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
At Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, they strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid. Rookies in Iola. And on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Hey folks, Frank here with Briggs Ford Scott. Big news, car shoppers. It's the 2025 model year-end closeout at Briggs Ford Scott. Choose from a huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs. Save as much as $20,000 off MSRP on select 2025 models. That's right, mark down for immediate delivery. Make it easy to get behind the wheel with transparent prices, no hidden fees, flexible finance options. Don't wait. These 2025 models have to be gone by December 31st.
back here in Iola as the girls' game just wrapped up with the Tigers winning 67-40. And we got the unofficial official stat lines of the night for the Fort Scott Lady Tigers. We're going to have Cowan with 8, Yarrick with 6, JC Rogers with 9, Kipton Hunziker with 1, Mary Malone with 5, Lorelei Clark with 8, Lillian Jackson with 1, and your leading scorer for the Lady Tigers tonight, Abby Gorman with, drum roll, 29.
Yeah.
So close to 30, but she does get 29 and set out most of that fourth quarter. So
I called first half. I told Dylan she's going for a 30 ball.
And she almost did. She
Pretty
was one free throw away. Actually, she would have got 30, but we had that lane violation on the free throw, and she missed another one later on in the game as well. But yes, 29 points for Abby Gorman. See if maybe her and Coach Steps can come over here and talk to us a little bit during the boys' halftime. But for the Mustangs, unofficial official for them, Holloway with 11, DeSmarto with 14, Burris with 2, Hess with 8, Rutherford with 3, and Willie with 2. So that's going to do it here tonight for the girls' game. We got about 13 minutes on the clock. We'll come back for the boys' game here in about 10. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube. This has been Dylan Duffy with Aaron Judy signing off for the girls. We'll be right back for the boys after this break.
Sir.
And our YouTube channel, Fort Scott TV. Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball has been brought to you in part by these corporate sponsors: Briggs Auto of Fort Scott, Gross Insurance, and Peerless Products. Also brought to you by Union State Bank with locations in Uniontown and Fort Scott. Tiger basketball is also made possible by the Special Sports Boosters: Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance Incorporated, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store, La Hacienda of Fort Scott, Marcia's Deli, Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, Opie's Pizza, Atkins Insurance, Casper Enterprises, Fort Scott Community College, Canar Eye Care of Fort Scott, Myrick Mechanical,
playing the greatest hits of all time. You're tuned to the fun one. Good times, great oldies. All Hit 103.9. KOMB-FM. Fort Scott.
It's Fort Scott basketball time as your Tigers and Lady Tigers are ready to rise to victory on the hardwood. Court is now in session on All Hit 103.9 FM and our YouTube channel, Fort Scott TV. This year's Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball broadcasts are brought to you in part by these corporate sponsors: Briggs Auto of Fort Scott, Gross Insurance, and Peerless Products. Also brought to you by Union State Bank with locations in Uniontown and Fort Scott. Tiger basketball is also made possible by the Special Sports Boosters: Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance Incorporated, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store, La Hacienda of Fort Scott, Marcia's Deli, Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, Opie's Pizza, Atkins Insurance, Casper Enterprises, Fort Scott Community College, Canar Eye Care of Fort Scott, Myrick Mechanical, and State Farm Insurance Agent Cale Nelson. Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to go courtside with the call. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Dylan Duffy.
Welcome in, Tiger fans. We're back here for Game 2 of the night with the Fort Scott men's basketball team, the Tigers, as they're going to come into this matchup 1-1 on their season, with the Mustangs at 3-1 with the win against KC Christian in their last battle Friday. 46-42 victory for the Mustangs. The Mustang starters are going to be number 1 Crooks, 2 Bauer, 10 Hill, 14 Cofield, and 20 Clift. And then the starters for your Tigers tonight looks like it's going to be number 3 Dirks Kegler, number 10 Drayden Marlowe, number 11 Cannon Brown, number 15 Tyler Anderson, and number 34 Aiden Ogren. See how Tyler looks tonight. I think he had to end up getting a couple stitches after that last game with a hard fall, and Aiden fouled out, but he always is going to play hard, and I see these boys definitely going to be playing some good basketball tonight against probably a pretty promising 3A school here with Iola already being 3-1 on the season. So you have anything to say? Usually I can't keep you quiet.
I couldn't hear. I couldn't tell if you were still talking.
Cutting out a little bit. Nope, I had to cough, but yeah.
No, I think it's going to be a good game. We were looking at the scores for Iola, on the way. But, again, you just wonder, they've been playing smaller schools. We'll see how they fare versus us, but they've only got 2 seniors. They both start, I believe. Do they both? Yeah. Yeah, both going to start. So, a little bit younger team. We'll see what they're made of. They are kind of long. They look kind of long warming up. I don't know if they've quite got the length that we do, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of teams in Southeast Kansas that do have the length.
It's going to be longer than us. Yeah, I agree with that. And then, another perk real quick while we are courtside is we're going to be able to be joined by Coach Bashan Steps, and we did put a bug in his ear, and Aaron also put a bug in Abby's ear to hopefully come over here. They're going to join us at the end of the first quarter, talk a little bit during the game, and then probably into that first break, we'll talk with Coach Steps and Coach Gorman, let them get out of here at halftime.
Coach Gorman, you mean Abby?
Coach Steps and Abby. Well, probably a future coach at some point.
Yeah,
all for skill level.
Pashan's definitely comfortable with the interviewing process. Abby was not so much. I don't think she was looking forward to it. I'm like, dude, you almost had 30. You got to talk to them. Got to give the crowd what they want.
Yeah, we'll get a couple questions in with Abby. Not embarrass her too much. Probably ask her about the 6-7 score and how she
just getting
how
off to
big
a
that
hot
basket
start.
really felt tonight in the girls' game for her, because she started hot and she finished hot, and the only thing that calmed her down, she had to sit on the bench basically for the rest of the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And we didn't have a coach's show, so we'll kind of talk to Coach Steps here tonight, and that'll kind of fill in for the coach's show, just what they did in Paola, and then also what they did tonight.
And I'll go ahead and keep running the camera here, so if you're listening to the radio,
sorry, you won't get to hear his voice for a little bit.
Well, you're going to hear maybe just more of interview with Pashan, even if it bleeds into the second quarter there, so be it. But
he's going to be a full-time cameraman, so we'll see how good his skills are there.
We'll catch you back up as soon as the interview's over on the game.
Yeah, so we'll have a little interview on the radio, and then we will have the play-by-play still going video-wise on YouTube. As we're getting ready to jump here, and it looks like KB's going to take the jump against number 10, Hill. And it's up, and we have started here. As Dirks is going to get the tip.
Yeah, we control the tip here. Dirks going to cross the timeline. It looks to get it right to Drayden. Drayden dribbles up to the top at the volleyball line. Back over to Dirks. Dirks going to drive in. Ball's going to get knocked away. They're going to say it's off him, though. Iola ball. So Fort Scott's going to get back here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and play man-to-man. They're going to kick it over to the right wing. Cut through. He looks back to the top of the key. So 20's going to cut in, and nothing's open, and they're going to throw it away there. Number 10, Hill there, kind of comes to the top and then goes back door, and his guy just didn't see it.
So getting everything wrapped up at the beginning of the game, I forgot to reset the clock and everything. So we're good now. Dirk's going to take the ball here with number 2 on him, looking to kind of that two-man game with KB. Kicks it back to Dirks in the left corner. Goes baseline, Euros. Kicks out to KB for 3. Just long. I thought maybe that rim was going to let it go in as well, but Dirks gets the long rebound, kicks it over to TA. Right side, back to Dirks, top of the key. Looking for a screen for KB here to start. He's not going to use it, going to go to the right side. Oh, does end up going in, but had a chance to rock the rim a little bit there for Drayden Marlowe. The first 2 points of the game tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, good for Drayden there. I wish he could have got it clean just for his confidence.
He's still a dunk. Still giving him the dunk,
we'll give it to him.
We saw kind of a video that he was working on that over the weekend, so good to see his first action was that backdoor cut for a basket. He's going to play some good man defense here on Clift. As Clift's going to look to throw it into Hill, and Hill's going to get fouled there by KB.
I think they're going to call an off-the-ball foul on
it's going to be on KB, a push on the back into his back as he caught the ball there. So it's going to be KB's first foul of the night. Bauer's looking to pass it in here. Gonna give it up to 14. 14 misses everything except the back of the glass. Rebound by Bauer. Gonna look to drive. It's gonna close quickly. It's gonna travel over there on the corner, so it's gonna be Tiger basketball. 6:33 left here in the first quarter. 2-0. So 50% shooting already. Well, not really, because they didn't even get to shoot the first kind of possession out on him. So it's gonna be 100% shooting on the night already. Trips down the court wise.
Yeah.
So Dirks is going to get it here from KB, and we'll see probably a screen up here on Bauer at some point. Nope, he's going to go left hand, get kind of past him, get picked up, going to be into Dre. Dre's going to drop step
Yeah.
Money.
He's just too big for that kid. They need to just keep feeding him.
Absolutely.
Too big, too strong.
Kid from Uniontown came in over here to Fort Scott, and he's going to bully some kids a lot, not knowing really who he is until they get accustomed to him.
Right.
Big pickup for the Tigers this year.
Iola's at the right wing here. Looks to drive. He's going to kick back to the top. They're going to swing it on around to the left side here. Number 2 cuts through. Cross-court pass there. Drayton gets a little piece of it, but he's going to go ahead and score there. Cliff's going to score that layup. So Dirks brings it up
Dirk's going to bring it here. I was just thinking of something Deshaun's probably going to say about you bumping the camera there, but he's going to hand it off to Dre. Dre back to Dirks. It's going to get tipped. No tip. It's going to be thrown right out of bounds, I guess. Thought maybe 2 either probably tipped it or hit him in the hand or something, but it's going to be Mustang basketball. 5:37 left in the first quarter. Tigers are taking a 2-point lead right now. So Bauer's going to bring it across, kicks it over here to Hill. Hill's got KB on him, kicks it over to Cofield. Cofield's going to drive on Ogren. Back to Hill. Hill over to Bauer. Bauer baseline to Crooks. Crooks out to tall man. Jump stop, misses. Back up, misses well, but they're going to call a foul probably on Dirks right there maybe. Looks like you might have had him on the
I don't know if they got him
arm.
or Ogren.
So, yep, it's going to be Dirks. It's going to be his first foul of the night as the Tigers have 2 fouls on the night as well. 5:14 left in the first quarter. Cofield at the line, shooting his first of 2.
Gets ready. First is up and
Misses
short.
So going to just kind of one dribble, spin, and then goes up with it, but missed the first one just right off the front of the rim. Lines up his right leg, 2 dribbles, spin, up, and makes the second. So that's going to bring the Iola score to 3, Fort Scott 4, as Dirks is already coming up the court here at half court. Between his legs a couple times, kicks into KB at the elbow. Elbow's going to drop step. Dre for 3. Just a little hard. Aiden with the one-hand rebound. Goes right with it and in. Aiden Ogren for 2 right underneath.
Good take by Aiden.
As Bauer's already across court, he's going to drive right in on TA. Ends up getting blocked probably at the first by Aiden, but then they're going to call a foul on. Looks like it's going to be on Aiden. This is going to be a foul after. Looks like he got the first block, but maybe he got him with the body there at the end. So his first.
Need to move our feet a little better.
3 fouls. 3 fouls on the Tigers, 0 to the Mustangs right now as Bauer's at the line shooting 2.
Right now they just seem to be getting past
us.
us.
First.
Kind of whenever they want on the drive, so.
Yep. Got to shut that down a little bit.
I don't think I've seen one of them go left
a little bit before you can get them into the lane.
I think cheat to the left side a little bit, make them show you they got a real left hand.
Second one for Bauer's up and off hard. Aiden gets the rebound here. Kicks it over to KB. KB's going to swing it back to Kegler. Kegler brings it down. Cross between the legs. Goes left baseline with his left hand. Gets stuck down there. Looks to throw it over to TA. Off TA's hands. On the floor. TA's on the floor with it. Kicks over to KB. Top. Wide open. Kegler down low. Pump fakes. Up and good. Dirks Kegler for 2. Bauer's already crossed half court with the ball. He's looking to swing. Doesn't get it inside. Kicks it over to number 20, Clift. Clift back over to Bauer on the right side here for the Mustangs. Behind the back dribble. Back to the 3-point line. Picks it up. Over to Cofield. Cofield out to Bauer. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Crooks. Crooks for 3. Long. KB tips it.
Just off KB's
Hill's going to get the rebound. Swings it over to Bauer. He's looking to drive. Still all right hand. Pump fakes the 3-pointer at the top. Kicks it over to Crooks. Crooks goes inside. Out to Cliff. Cliff misses. KB rebound. Kegler up the court here. 3:47 left. Nice little lob into Aiden. Down low. Drop step. Power dribble. It's up and good for Aiden Ogren for 2. 10-4 here. 3:35 left. Mustangs Gymnasium.
Aiden Ogren right now is playing great in the paint.
Absolutely.
He's doing a good job.
Taking what the defense is going to give him.
Yeah.
So far. So kick over here to the right to Crooks. Crooks looks inside. Good pass. Good entry. Easy bucket for them as Aiden didn't want to pick up a second foul.
Yeah, smart decision by him to just go straight up as Dirks brings it across the timeline now. He's going to get a screen from Marlowe. They're going to hedge it. Now he goes back right, cuts in the middle of the lane. He's going to kick back to the top to TA. He goes to the elbow. Out to Marlowe for 3. Good.
Money.
3-pointer for Marlowe is good from the right corner.
Marlowe's following Abby's steps as he already has 7 on the night in here in the first quarter. Going to kick over here to Crooks. Crooks goes up and under, misses. TA with the rebound, kind of gets picked, but ends up containing the rebound over to Kegler. Kegler crosses half. Aiden wide open down low. Drop step, power dribble back up just off the front of the rim. Rebound by Crooks. He's going to push it up half court here for the Mustangs. He's going to drive baseline right off his foot. Going to end up calling a push. Wow, I thought that was definitely straight out of bounds on him.
Yeah,
even he thought so too, because he was running down the court, but they're going to end up calling another foul. That's going to be on.
That's a rough call there.
Yeah.
But they kind of called it late too.
TA, so at least with the fouls, we've kind of all pushed them to everybody. It's not just one person with so many fouls already.
Yeah.
2:28 left here in the first as Mustangs are looking to pass it in. Going to get it up to Crooks at the top. Swing it over here to number 4 for the Mustangs. He just checked in for him.
Quad A in the game
Kicks
now,
it 20. 20 down to Hill. Hill's going to try to throw it in. Quad A's long arm's going to get it. Going to be a pass up to TA. TA's going to get the rebound, or the pass up, layup good for Tyler Anderson for 2. 15-6 here, 2 minutes.
Yeah, as Iola brings it across the timeline here, they're going to swing it down to the right corner. 20 has it in the corner. He looks inside, throws it cross court. Kind of battered around by Quad A there. We're going to come away with it. Dirks brings it up the right side of the court, across half court at the 3-point line. Drives in, wants it himself, puts up a floater, just rims out. I think they're going to call a foul here.
And it's already 5 fouls to 0 here, so the Mustangs will be at the line as see who they call the foul on.
I thought that was just 2 guys going for a rebound. I don't know that they're getting a little happy with the fouls
Kegler's
here.
second, so we'll see. Happy on one side, but Kegler's going to have his second. We'll see if we sit him for a second or if we're going to give him an opportunity since he's a point guard to kind of keep playing. 15-6 here, minute 45 left first quarter as Bauer's going to be at the free throw line.
I thought if anything, too, they're going to call that on Quad A.
Yeah, I thought so, too. Bowers with the first, a little long, so ball don't lie. I'll say it. I'm over here. So, going to end up getting Ogren in after a quick break for Kegler. So
probably going to see KB at the point now.
Yep, KB or TA is probably going to bring it up. Maybe Dre even a little bit, get an opportunity to bring the ball up sometimes. He can, as a big man.
Yeah, our bigs are all just pretty versatile.
So Bauer makes his second of the 2. Going to be passed up to KB here, minute 45 and counting. Swings over to Quad A. Quad A is going to go right up with the left hand. Just misses off the front, but Dre's going to get the rebound, goes back up. Oh, rims around. Bauer's going to end up getting the rebound. It's two misses right there that should have went in. Bauer kicks it over to Crooks. Crooks is going to get fouled. So Quad A is going to get fouled there. It's going to be 3 for Crooks at the line, as that's going to be 6 fouls now on the Tigers in the first quarter.
It's the same
0
referee
to the Mustang.
calling almost every foul, and he is just getting a little whistle happy here. Let him play. Quad A gets all ball at the 3-point line. Maybe touches his elbow barely. I don't know that he even did on the way down. It's right in front of us. Quad A couldn't believe it. I can't really believe it either, but
you might.
It is what it is.
Ball don't lie. Missed the first one.
There you go.
He can scoot in there. So Pashonkin, when he comes
in.
So he's going to make his second one there for Crooks. We're getting set up here for Coach Pashon to come over as it's getting close to the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
So somebody checked in. Looks like we got number 4 for the Mustangs. 2's getting wiped off.
Bauer
11. 11's now in for the Mustangs as well. Crooks is going to make 2 of 3 at the line there for them. It's going to make their score 9-15. Minute 22 left, first quarter. KB's going to get fouled. Yep, there's the first foul on the night for the Mustangs. And I think Crooks kind of reached in like, well, they haven't called anything yet. Let's see if they call it here. So,
hey, why not? I'd keep doing it too.
They ended up doing that. Minute 19 left, first quarter. The Tigers are trying to figure out who they're going to want to pass the ball in. Going to end up being Dre. Number 4 kind of sagging off a little bit for him. Dre's going to look to pass it in, passes it into KB, gets a screen from Aiden instantly. Long 3. It's good. Pure shooter. Cannon Brown for 3. First points of the night for him.
Yeah, he knew it was in as soon as it left his hands there.
He normally does.
Iola's going to bring it up here at the volleyball line. Middle of the court. They're going to swing it left. Now back to the top. Bauer dribbles around a little bit. Not sure where to go with it. He picks up his dribble deep. He's going to kick it over to 1. He's going to dribble to the top, swing it to 4. Puts up a 3 that's good. from the left wing there.
So that's going to be Roy Gordon for the Mustangs for 3. As KB's going to bring it back up the court. Kicks over to Dre. Dre's going to swing it to TA. TA over to Aiden. Aiden's going to drive in. Going to end up being a block on him. So yes, Aiden was not really out of control, but he didn't have his feet set, and he tried to go around him a little bit. And
part of it is he's just so much stronger than most of these kids.
He's a big kid. You know, he's put on a lot of weight before football, and I think he still carried that body over to basketball for sure.
So we've got.
He's going to be at the line. I definitely don't think he was shooting, but we're going to take it. So Aiden will be at the line shooting 2 here. Already has 4 on the night.
They said he was shooting.
Again, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Aiden with his first. A little hard.
Just a little long there off the
ball
back.
Doesn't lie for us, though. That was just, just a miss. It's tough, but we don't call those on the Tiger side. So Aiden's going to get his opportunity for makeup here on the second one. Up. A little long
same
as well.
spot.
Quade's going to get the rebound now.
For the rebound.
Straight back up, left-handed. Misses. Aiden tried to grab it off the board. Crooks is going to end up getting that rebound, try to come down court. TA is going to be up on him. Right up and in for Crooks. That's going to be 2 for Crooks. 4 on the night. TA is going to bring it across half court here. He's going to look to swing it. Swings over to KB. KB's going to get the screen from TA. He's going to call him off. He's going to say, hey, 1 shot. We got 10 seconds left on the game.
Take this kid
He's going to call Quad A for a screen. He's going to get a screen. Got Bauer on him. Kicks over to Dre. Dre's going to drive into the free throw line. Up. Just misses. KB from the corner, off to the side of the glass. He had a chance there, but
we'll take it.
That's going to be into the first quarter as the Tigers are going to take an 18-14 lead here.
Give up my headset to Coach Steps here.
Looks like Coach Steps is coming in, and Abby is coming in as well. So we're going to stick right here and talk to both of these guys. We'll do Abby first. Let her sit down real quick. Talk to her. Her ice is falling out. She's already on the. We can hear you just fine. So come on, sit on down. I was going to say it's falling out a little bit. We'll put that up next to your ears. Can you hear me? Do I need to turn you up a little bit?
Wait.
How about now? No, nothing? Can you hear me now? No? Can't hear me?
I mean, I can look at you.
You can look at me? Okay, we'll see how that goes. So 29 points on the night. How's that feel?
Really good.
Are you a little mad at Claire for you almost had 30, but she stepped over the line there on you? You're okay with it? Good team effort. You know, you played through a little bit. It looked like you got a little tired there in the second half, but, finished out the game. Got a break in the fourth quarter. Every game you've had, you've kind of been able to chill at the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that game?
I'm really happy with it. That's my highest scoring game in high school.
So that's your career high.
Yeah, career high.
You think you'll break it this year?
Say it again?
You think you're going to break it this year?
I don't know.
You going to try to get 30?
I'll try.
Try to get 30, all
I'll
right.
try.
All right, well, the boys here are starting back up 18-14 in the second quarter. So, Abby, you were kind of selfless sometimes, too. Do you enjoy scoring more, or do you enjoy kicking the ball and being able to let your teammates score a little bit, too?
I always enjoy passing.
You like the assists?
Yeah, I like to look for the open person.
Awesome.
And I think it's awesome whenever they score and I'm the one that passed it to them. I like my assists.
For sure, and it always seems like you fill up the stat line, but so does the whole team because everybody kind of gets going as it's been. Everybody scores for the Tigers when the girls are playing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this set back up here for the boys. We didn't start the clock or anything. I'm slacking on my job here as we got Abby Gorman joining us from the girls with their victory 67-40. Were you doing the 6-7 on the bench or anything?
I think we all were.
I figured that, yeah. Aaron kind of called it out. I was like, I don't need to see it, but Aaron wanted it. So the boys are trying to go here as well. It's 20-14 for the Tigers. As Quad A almost gets the turnover, but Mustangs keep it. So tomorrow, you're right back into it against Parsons. Do you know anything about them? You want to give out there?
I think it's going to be a good, tough game.
Road game,
yeah.
SEK game, first
League
SEK game of the night, or the year. So, and then we'll have first home game finally on Friday. Are you ready to get into the Tiger Dome?
I'm excited. I love home games, so.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We'll let you stick around until the first dead ball. You want to try to call any of the action?
No, thanks.
All right. Well, thank you, Abby, for joining us tonight.
Thanks
and congrats on the win. Absolutely. So we got Crooks swings it over to Bauer not Bauer, number 3, 4-3. We're going to hand also, see if Aaron can do it all. We're going to see if he can keep the score of the game, too, as I get Pashawn Steps on on the line for us. Not a call-in line. We actually got you on the radio for once.
What's happening? It's good to be here.
It's good to have you here. It was kind of one of those things. It was a blessing to finally be courtside. I didn't know how I was going to like it at first, but I was like, man, we're going to get to talk to Coach Steps, and maybe somebody, one of the high scorers, didn't know it was going to be 29 points from Abby tonight. Just first question, what do you think of her dropping 29?
Well, it was nice to see her come out and be aggressive. You know, she's a point guard that likes to get her teammates involved first before she looks for her offense. But tonight she came out with a mindset, and that's what we expect from a senior.
Absolutely, and you know, Aaron kind of made a mark that, you know, it just felt like there was a lid on there that first game for Abby at Paola, but tonight I forgot to ask her. I wanted to know how big the rim looked like to her because it seemed like everything was going in often.
She shot it well tonight, and the rims were soft, and the ones that she missed were right around the rim as well. So, you know, we like that offense. We want to keep that going in tomorrow night.
Absolutely, and we got 20-19 here for the boys game. But yes, tomorrow night, Parsons is going to be our first SEK test of the year, and then we're going to be on the road.
Always a tough place to play at Parsons. You know, like I say, always there's no nights off in SEK, but road games all games in SEK are important, but road games are especially important. And no matter who you play, they're going to give their best effort. We have a target on our back. We're going to be ready to play.
Absolutely. Target on your back, as you say, because, you know, we are four-time, and that's defending SEK champions on the year. Or on the years, and we're looking, you know, to do a little bit more, but definitely get 5 this year, and that's going to start tomorrow in Parsons, and then I believe we have Chanute at home on Friday. It's going to be our first home game, so I know you don't look too far ahead. It's one game at a time and be all in, as it looks like Kegler goes up and scores a bucket for us, but, you know, just kind of what you saw from the Paola tournament, too, even tonight with just another, I don't want to say easy win because they're never easy because you're always battling out there, but a comfortable lead kind of going into the fourth.
I think we're still trying to find our footing because our 5 seniors are the only girls that have any varsity experience. And Lorelai Clark, who's a sophomore, played a little bit last year. So we're still trying to find our depth, and we depend on our seniors to show their leadership and help us when we have those spots where we're not getting anything done. But these first 3 games have been a great team effort. The thing I like most about it is we've had balanced scoring across the board. So it makes us hard to scout when we got everybody that has an opportunity to score. The girls do a good job of passing. Sometimes we overpass, but that's a good sign. You know, that's a good sign. As always, it starts on the defensive end. I think we've done a good job on the defensive end of being active. We still got some things we got to work on, and we're a work in progress on some things. But we're 4 games into the season, and we look forward to our next game and our next test tomorrow night in Parsons.
Yeah, and you guys have looked pretty good in those 4 games as well, or 3 games, sorry. But, you know, on top of that, I asked her if she'd rather be selfless or selfish, and we said, you know, you might have had 30. She said, well, I like seeing my teammates score too. There's a few times that, you know, there's high shooting percentages from each girl out on the court because it seems like, you know, Aubrey finds her place on the court. She catches, she knows she's where she needs to go up with it. You have Lorelai in a transition 3 as well, and everybody, you know, the young girls kind of getting in that action with the Fab 5 seniors to really get after it and start. It's just kind of already seemed like it's been an all-around win for each game.
Yeah, you know, like I said, it goes back to our senior leadership, but all our girls kind of know their niche. They've been playing together for a long time. When they were smaller, when Mrs. Rogers was coaching them, and then when they were smaller, when Brian Comstock and Danny were coaching them. So they've been around each other for a long time. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses. But like I said, each night we've had a different high score, but we've had balance across the board. One night it was Aubrey and Lorelai. One night JC was there. Tonight Abby was there. But we've been pretty balanced all the way across the board.
For sure. And, you know, I think that's going to continue going, and it's going to be one of those times that, you know, maybe the starting 5 don't have a good night, and you're going to rely on those younger girls, and it's going to be big for them to already be getting the minutes this season already for with
Yeah,
it.
The key to our season is how Mary Malone continues to develop, how Lorelai continues to develop, how Kipton Hunzaker continues to develop, Kinley Lee as well, Lillian Jackson. You know, all those girls, how they continue to develop and get better, that's going to determine how good we'll be. And so I like it that we can be deep, we can absorb some fouls. We just want to continue to grow, learn from our mistakes, and continue to compete.
For sure. I mean, that you guys are competing hard, and it's kind of been that mantra for the Lady Tigers for the past few years. And I don't see it slowing down anytime as we get into SEK matchups here this week. And then we get that fun break, I guess you could say, for Christmas, that once you get kind of ramped up, you just shut it all back down after that game on Friday.
You know, I know we need a break for Christmas. It's not, as a coach, it's not your most favorite thing because you finally start to get a little bit of shape, and then we take some time off. So, but it's well deserved. Our girls have worked hard. I want them to enjoy their Christmas break, and we'll do some things as a team over Christmas break, and then when the moratorium's over, we'll get back to work and get ready for the second half of our season.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we're going into that break undefeated like we have the past few years. It's always a good time as we got Parsons tomorrow and then Chanute, I believe, on Friday in the Tiger Dome. So
yeah, it'll be good. Coach Lyons, new coach at Parsons, does a good job with them, and you always know Coach Fox is going to have something up his sleeve for us. So again, we got to be ready in the SEK and try to do our part, and then take care of business, and then give our guys energy so they can carry on and do their thing too. They're playing well tonight. It's an aggressive game. Playing at Iola, I'm glad we're back here playing because it's always a good game. It's always a nice crowd here, and we're close together. We used to be an annual game where we were in the SEK together, and they've gone to a different league and whatnot, but I'm glad we were able to schedule them, and we always enjoy coming down here and playing, or whether they come to Fort Scott and play. It's always a good game.
Yeah, and they left the SEK in 2012. Were you still on the boys' side then? Or
I was coaching, it was probably my last year coaching freshman boys and getting ready to go into the girls' side.
Okay, so they haven't been in the SEK since you came over to the girls. They kind of knew what was coming, that storm of Coach Steps getting the girls
something like that,
varsity level. But no, Coach, we appreciate you joining us, and thank you, and have a safe trip. I know you guys are probably going to stop and get some A&W. That's kind of a staple when you get to Iola.
Got to.
Get that.
Got to get Coach G to turn the car over to A&W.
I know. He usually likes to just keep on driving if he can.
Exactly. That's why I miss you there.
Well, maybe we can have a road trip one of these days. One of these nights we can all get up here early together. But we appreciate you joining us. Thank you, Abby, for joining us. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Parsons, I believe, tips at 5:30 varsity girls.
4:30 JV, and then 6 o'clock regular time for the varsity.
6 o'clock. Okay, so 6 o'clock for the girls, and then it'll be boys right after that for the varsity here on All Hit 103.9. Fort Scott TV on YouTube. We had Coach Steps and Abby Gorman join us. You want to get a little couple calls in here, see if you can do the radio a little bit?
Yeah, I'll stay on.
All right. Sounds good. So we got Kegler bringing the ball up here as it's 28-24, 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. KB's going to make a pump fake, drive in, pass to Dexter. Dexter going to get blocked by 11 for the Mustangs. Going to end up getting pushed out of bounds.
It was a great look by KB. I thought he did get pushed out of bounds. That didn't quite go our way.
Nope. So it's going to be Mustang ball. As looks like the ref's trying to get the student section to kind of pick up their table. Looks like they might have broke over there. So they're trying to get ESPN type of levels over there and get that cleaned up.
Must be some budget cuts. Table broke.
Yeah. Looks like they had to hold up by some Monopoly games over there. So going to have to work on that. ESPN already shutting them down, it looks like. We're going to get that all cleaned up, set back up. They got a little too rowdy as it's 28-24, minute 52 as we were talking to Coach Steps and Abby Gorman here as this game stayed close for the Tigers, taking the lead currently. It's going to be Bauer bringing it across the half court here. Going to swing it over to 14, Cofield. Cofield's looking inside as they cut, screen by Hill. Cofield gets downhill, left hand, no, goes with the right, misses, backboard. Hill rebound, up, foul by the Tigers. Gonna see who that foul's on. This will be Aiden Ogren's second one, and he's kind of one of those guys that he don't take them with him. Kind of like Kipton in the girls' game. She ain't taking her fouls with them.
Got to use it. Have to give Iola some credit. They crashed the boards hard. Our guys had a good box out, but unfortunately the call didn't go our way.
Yep, and it's going to be first one good for Hill. I'm going to have to get with the scores table over there at halftime, as I know I missed some of the points, but we'll see what we can get wrapped up here at halftime. Minute 35 left, second quarter. Hill's going to go up for the second, make that one as well. They've been pretty good from the free throw line. Kegler's going to bring the ball across here. Going to have Bauer back on him as they're in a man defense set up. KB's going to try to fight off the screen, get around. Dirks picks up his dribble, swings it over to TA. TA off his knee, back to Dirks. Dirks is going to kind of chase KB back up to the top of the key, get bumped by Bauer, no call. Swing up to KB, top of the key. Gonna have Bauer switch onto him. KB's gonna go down low, tries to swing it over to Dirks and just misses the pass. Mustangs are gonna push up the court with Bauer. Looks like he's got a bloody nose at some point. Mustangs 4, corner, no good. TA rebound.
I don't know, we're gonna try to hold it for one.
Yeah, get that 2 for 1 maybe, to get it up quick. Kegler's gonna have the ball, gets the screen by Dre's. They're fighting off all the screens. KB for a long 3, off the right side, off of Ogren and out of bounds. There's been kind of a dogfight here for the Tigers tonight with the Mustangs. 26-28 score. Just kind of feel the same as the boys are going to fight, you know, even with the Lady Mustangs being down. They kind of fought the whole game. As they were pretty aggressive the whole time as well.
They were. We need to get a good stop here, and then we'll still have time to get out on the break and try to score before half.
Yep, it's going to be about 5-second difference on the shot clock and game clock. We're going to kick it over to Crooks. Crooks is going to pump fake, drive in, left hand, misses.
Good stop.
So TA is going to get it. We're going to have a chance for the last shot if we want it as the shot clock goes off, 23 seconds and counting. Kegler's going to cross half court here. Going to tell him to hold off, wait for the last second, probably get to 15 or 10, and then call for the screen.
Yeah, I think it's going to be some type of high ball screen where let Dirks try to get into it.
Kind of gets bumped there. Yeah, they don't call enough, and TA is going to be on the floor. 7 seconds as the Mustangs going to get it. Tries to roll with it. They end up calling a jump ball. Or no, they gave Iola a timeout.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, so 30-second timeout here. 4.3 left, second quarter. Tigers leading 28-26.
Dirks got raked across the face.
Yeah, I say, I don't know if two's going to be the only guy with something in his nose by the end of the night. They keep on letting this kind of go through.
Exactly.
They were a little foul happy here in the first quarter as it was 6 fouls to 0. We were tallying them over here for the Mustangs, and then they've kind of not called anything. Let it be bully ball here in the second quarter.
Looks like it's going to be a tough physical game. If the referees don't get control, I'm afraid it might get out of control.
Yeah, you never want that.
No, we're going to learn to play through a little contact here, I think, the second half. It's going to be important to get a good stop. Make sure we call out our assignments and don't give any cheap buckets or any cheap fouls going into half.
Yeah, this half, you know, being at the college now, kind of watching that game, this second period kind of looked more like a JUCO game with kind of letting everything play and getting handsy.
Yeah, you got to play tough here.
Yep.
These refs are letting me play a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to come out of that timeout with Dre, Quade, KB, TA, and Aiden on the court. With Aiden with 2 fouls, got to be careful. So 3 seconds. Bauer looks inside to Hill. Hill gets it under, no shot. So that's going to be end of halftime, or 2 halftime. Tigers lead 28-26. Coach P, we appreciate you joining us and calling a little bit of the game with us.
I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me hang out with you. Go Big Red.
Absolutely. Have a safe trip home.
All right.
You listen to All Hit 103.9 of Fort Scott TV on YouTube. I'm going to go get some stats, and we're going to take it to halftime. We'll be right back after this 8-minute break. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 of Fort Scott TV on YouTube. This has been Dylan Duffy with Aaron Judy, joined by head coach Bashan Steps.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycles, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
James Naismith is quoted as saying, "Basketball doesn't build character, it reveals it." From the weight room, the basketball court, to the wrestling mats, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store wishes all Tiger student athletes the best of luck. The Hole in the Wall knows that high levels of community support between teachers, parents, and the community benefit students. Located on the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store is proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
And Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, they strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard, and now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh. Crickets in Kincaid, Brookings in Iola, and on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Hey folks, Frank here with Briggs Ford Scott. Big news, car shoppers. It's the 2025 model year-end closeout at Briggs Ford Scott. Choose from a huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs. Save as much as $20,000 off transmission options. Don't wait. These 2025 models have to be gone by December 31st.
Looking for insurance that actually fits your life? At Growth Insurance Agency, we make protecting what matters simple. From your home to your car to the moments that mean the most, our team finds the right personal coverage at the right price. Local service, real people, and peace of mind you can count on. Call Growth today and let us help you protect your world, one policy at a time. Growth Insurance Agency at 18 South National, Fort Scott.
Hi, folks. This is Brian from Union State Bank. We would like to use this time to give a friendly reminder that Union State Bank, we offer a number of services that you find at the big bank, and yet you still receive the personalized service that makes banking at a bank so much nicer. Come in and see us at Union State Bank, family owned and operated since 1901, on the square in Uniontown and at 12th Street, Highway 69 in Fort Scott. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Peerless Products offers health insurance with an employee-only premium as low as $10 per week, a company-funded health savings account, company-funded life insurance for employees and their immediate families, profit sharing, and a 401k match. Peerless employees enjoy fresh fruit daily, earn paid sick time and vacation time that's immediately available, and the knowledge that their weekends will be theirs to enjoy. Apply in person or online at fearlessproducts.com. Fearless Products is an equal opportunity employer that puts people first.
I've heard people talk about wishing there was a life skills class for our youth, and I do. This is Crystal over at Atkins Insurance, and let's be real, there are a lot of things they don't teach in class, including why you bring your kid in sometime and let us help them understand why it is so important and how it works. No one wants to purchase it, but you sure don't want to be without it. Our kids are the future. Let us help. 620-07. Or search us on Facebook, Cowan or Patty West at Atkins.
Casper Enterprises LLC is a full-service general contractor providing both commercial and residential new construction and remodeling, as well as boat dock fabrication and repair. 3 generations strong, we have over 50 years combined experience in the industry. Call Bo for all your construction. Proud supporter of all of our Fort Scott Tigers. Go Tigers.
Are you looking for a college that gives you options? Fort Scott Community College offers more than 35 fields of study, ensuring every student finds their passion. Earn credits to transfer to a 4-year institution or pursue an associate's degree or certificate. With a variety of student organization and athletic programs, soon to include cheerleading and men and women's soccer. We've got you covered. Start your application today at fortscott.edu. There's more to vision than meets the eye, and Canar Eye Care understands this perfectly. Their dedicated team of experts in advanced technology are here for your eyes, whether it's for an emergency or routine checkup. Maintaining your sight is their mission, with offices in Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, and Girard. See clear, live better with Canar Eye Care. Visit in person at 1711 South National CE in Fort Scott or call 620-223-0850. Improving lives through the state-of-the-art care. See more online at CanarEyeCare.com.
Hello, Travis Myers here with Myers Mechanics, locally owned and operated. If you are tired of costly repairs and or high electric bills, it may be time to upgrade to a higher efficiency system. We are system change-out specialists. We install whole homes, mini splits, and Generac generators. Give us a call at 913-713-3734 to schedule a full home and system analysis.
Myrick Mechanical is a proud sports booster.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the light. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Cale Nelson here in Fort Scott can switch you over so you can start saving today. We are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Cale Nelson serving Bourbon and Lynn counties, it's easy to switch and save. Just give me a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
James Naismith is quoted as saying, "Basketball doesn't build character, it reveals it." From the weight room, the basketball court, to the wrestling mats, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store wishes all Tiger student-athletes the best of luck. The Hole in the Wall knows that high levels of community support between teachers, parents, and the community benefit students. Located on the edge of historic downtown Fort Scott at 124 East Wall, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store is proud to partner with the community to support the local youth in all their activities.
Back here at Iola High School, Iola Gymnasium, as we are 2 minutes left here at halftime. Tigers took a 28-26 lead into the halftime as we were joined by Pashawn Steps there at the end, the coach of the Lady Girls Basketball, and Abby Gorman with a career high is what she told me, 29 points. So that's the most she's ever scored is 29. So with that, we're going to kind of get into the Tigers for the boys here. Their points, we got Kegler with 4 at half, Marlowe with 7. Brown with 7, TA with 4, Tyler Anderson, Aiden Ogren with 4, and Dexter Williams with 2. And then the Mustangs, Crooks with 6, Bauer with 2, Hill with 2, Cofield with 3, Clift with 2, and Gordon rounding out the scoring for the Mustangs with 8 as he came off the bench and got 2 quick threes for them. Foul-wise, Kegler has 2, KB has 1, TA has 1, Ogren has 2, Moreland has 1, and Dexter Williams has 1. Along with, for the Mustangs, Crooks has 1 foul, Bauer has 1 foul, and Thompson has 1 foul. So it's kind of been a fast-paced game there. That second quarter, we were talking to Coach Steps, so you saw it if you were watching on YouTube. It was just kind of back-and-forth action and a lot of I call it buffalo ball when you kind of just let them play. You enjoy it, but, you know, it's a lot of loose balls and easy layups or contested threes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm checking these. I was looking at our YouTube feed. You can always count on. I have people ask me too, like, who's always commenting on your YouTube feeds? It's Colton Dwyer. He's a habitual watcher, so shout out to him. Never thought I'd say that, but we have our spats. But he's a loyal viewer, so shout out to him. But yeah, if I'm coach here, I kind of would like to see him getting like a little 4-out offense and just put either KB or put Dre inside, and let's see if they can post up. I mean, get them in a little bit of open space. I think they could do well with it, but I don't know what we'll do here.
Yeah, we'll see what we start here. Is the Tigers are going to have the ball. KB's going to inbound it right here at the half court to Kegler. Bauer's going to be meeting him at half court to start the third quarter. It's 28-26 here for the Tigers as they get first possession. TA's going to set a screen on Bauer, and they're going to switch off that. Crooks is going to be on Kegler now. So it looks like they're kind of decided they're going to switch all screens. So Kegler's going to have a chance to go inside, lobs it up to Dre. Dre's going to grab it, go in for 2. So that's going to be the first points of the half for Dre. Then Marlowe.
Yeah, good little two-man game right there. Puts up the loft. Not a lot of people going to out-jump Dre.
So. No, not at all. Maybe Hill, but
yeah,
another tall guy that's a track guy. I talked to their guys. He's a cross-country guy, so he doesn't get tired a whole lot, but starting to see these new taller kids.
TA comes away with the steal
track
here.
Stars instead of baseball players. TA's going to get it fouled. He kind of started a little early on that. I thought
takes off a little bit past between the three-point and free throw line. I'm like, oh boy!
But he drew the foul.
Makes it work.
He's going to be at the line. 7:14 left here in the third quarter. 30-26 for the Tigers.
Impressive there to even draw the foul because he's 3-on-1. Started to worry me, but he wasn't stopping. You could see it in his eyes. He's getting to the hoop. So
he's trying to get his. He makes the first, and he's one of those you're going to trust at the line as he's going to go 1 for 1 here so far. 31-26.
Yeah, and you can see the stitches over his eye, like Dylan mentioned earlier from Iola. So
tough kid to be back out there already. As he's going to make the second as well. Nothing but net. So the Tigers are going to extend their lead here. As Bauer's going to bring it up the court. Now 6-point lead for the Tigers as Bauer crosses half, kicks it over to Hill. Hill's looking to set up the play. There's going to be a double screen, kind of an elevator screen for the Mustangs. They kick it to the left side. Don't get it to Hill down low. Bauer's going to kick it over to Clift. Clift's still kind of looking in the motion man offense here for the Mustangs.
Pass.
Long pass, another skip pass over to Hill at the three-point line. He definitely doesn't look comfortable out there to shoot that. He's going to be more of an inside man. Crook's going to go in, jump stop, goes over TA for 2.
Yeah, a little fadeaway jumper there for him is good.
4-point lead for the Tigers now as Dirks crosses half court. He's looking to kick it out to Dre and kind of do a wraparound. It's going to be a long 3 for Dirks. Short, rebound Crooks. He's going to push up with TA already on him. Kind of ride him down the, ooh, kept his pivot foot down, I guess. I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he drug it about 7 inches. So
Bauer gets it, kicks it over to Crooks. Crooks to Hill. Hill back to Crooks. Back to Cliff. Sorry, not Crooks. 2 C's stuck in my head. Cliff's going to try to drive on Dre. Doesn't happen. Crooks over to Cliff. Cliff inside. Dre's on him. Goes for the block. Gets maybe a piece of it. Going to be a long or short rebound by KB there.
He's just so long you don't have to block it. You make, you know.
Yeah, kick contest.
Yeah.
So
Change their
Kegler,
shot.
Kegler's going to get it. Whatever's walked by smell pretty good. Food-wise, I'm getting hungry myself. Dre's going to come off of Kegler, hand it off to TA. TA's going to look back to Kegler, top of the key. 17 on the shot clock. Keg's going to drive. Kicks out to KB. 3, hard. Just couldn't quite get his feet set. He's kind of more on his tippy toes there.
Yeah.
Bauer gets the rebound. Swings it up to Cliff. Cliff's going to push down to KB, out to Bauer. Cofield misses the handle, gets it over back to Crooks. Swing it up to Cofield. Over to Bauer on the right side of the front of their bench. No look pass into Crooks. He's going to draw the foul on TA.
I'd really like to see Fort Scott getting some type of, even if it's motion offense, some type of set here. We've talked about it, but it's just like an ISO ball 85% of the time probably. Just hard to get going in high school basketball with that. I mean, if you have 2 guys that are, you know, if you got LeBron out there, then yeah, do it. But
so Crooks is going to make his first one, and yeah.
Not that our guys can't hoop, but
you kind of want to see, you know, coming through Dell's system and stuff, it was kind of a set first, and then you kind of, if something was open there after that, you do that. So it's a new form of offense we're seeing from the Tigers, and we'll see how it goes for him the rest of the year. As Crooks is going to make his second there at the line to bring it to another 2-point game again as Iola's shortened the lead 32-30.
Dirk's is going to bring it up here. He's going to get across half court at the volleyball line. Looks to set something up. Hand off to Dre. Dre's going to kick it across the quad A. They're going to call a travel. He pump fakes. Doesn't keep his feet.
A little bit there, so that's going to be a turnover for the Tigers as he just gets in there and probably was ready to go, try to go get him a basket.
Yeah.
Fortunately turns it over, so that's going to be 5:01 here in the third quarter. Fort Scott leads by 2 as Bauer brings it across half court. Kicks it over to Crooks on the right side. He kind of gets the screen for Cliff. Cliff misses. Kegler gets the rebound. Kegler's pushing now, 2 on him. Slows it down a little bit to get him past. It's going to be a screen by Dre. Another screen. Keg's going to roll in, kick out to KB for 3. Bang! Good. Cannon Brown for 3.
Love to see the confidence from KB. Misses a couple. He's just going to keep letting it fly.
And, you know, that's something that KB probably got used to last year with Kegler not being on the court with him, that he's just going to have to be a volume shooter, whether he likes it or not, and it's transferring over to this year already. Crooks is going to drive in for the Mustangs. Nobody home. Kicks it over to Cofield. Cofield on, looks like maybe a block shot there by Quad A. He's going to get his own rebound as well. Kicks it over to Kegler. He's already calling for a screen. KB didn't see it, so he's going to dribble down to KB. Fake a handoff, keep his dribble, swings it over to Cannon. If he threw that one up, that was going to be a deep 3, but he changes his mind. Gets to KB, back over to Kegler, back to KB. Tries to throw that.
I thought that was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just barely keeps
Tries
it
to do that
in.
cross-court pass baseline and just gets turned over. Good screen there by Hills. Crooks goes up for 2. It gets the 2-point basket for them. 35-32, 3:43 left here in the third quarter. TA's going to have it. Go ahead.
Left corner. Dre, he's going to hand it off to Dre here in the very corner. He's going to put up a 3, and it's good.
Hand down, man down. That's what he did right there.
Yeah, put his hand down just a little too much, and Dre's going to bang that 3 from the left corner. So Iola is going to have it now. They get across half court, kicks it left wing. They run some back screen action. They're going to swing it back all the way around to the right. Going to run a screen off the top of the key, back to the left wing here. More screen action off the ball. He's going to shoot from the free throw line, a little bit left.
It's going to be
Dre's
hard.
going to have that.
Dre rebounding, kind of a thing that I like. You know, Dre's a big in the high school, but you love to see a big that we can get out and shoot the 3 ball there.
Yeah.
He did.
I thought they were not going to call a foul there.
Tried to drive in there and had a chance for an and 1, but got fouled. He's going to be at the line either way.
Gets fouled pretty hard there with the body, so.
Yep. Kind of did a stutter step, got his man behind him, and just took off. 37-32, 2:56 with Dirks Kegler at the line shooting 2 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Dirks has a good hesitation. He used it.
You got to say it right. It's a new age, man. It's a hezzy now. It's a hezzy. So he makes his first one. You know, coaching girls ball, even they're going to talk about it a little bit. Dad, you see my hezzy? No,
yep.
I didn't. Just dribble down.
So
if my daughter, being 6, has a hezzy, it's because she forgot the ball behind her. And she's still running. She's still learning the game a little bit.
Ball's at the 3-point line. She's in the middle of the paint. So Dirks gets ready. Puts up a second shot here. It's good.
I thought, did he not make his first?
Yeah, he made his first one.
So I thought it should be, okay. Yep, 39-32 here.
So the ball's loose here.
Ooh.
KB's going to tip it out to half court. Now they have numbers. Dirks gets back.
Clears them both up as they both kind of stood there together, so he's able to guard both of them. Bauer's going to try to go downhill. He's going to get the 2 hands. Foul on TA.
Yeah, we kind of saw in the first half they're just letting him go, getting away with just about everything. Now it seems like you put 2 hands, barely touch him with 2 hands. We're going to see a foul here. So
I just like consistency. And,
they
kind of.
I feel like you see that in high school.
First quarter, third quarter is going to be consistent, but the second and fourth are going to be about the same as well.
Well, I think you see crunch time for referees too. They tighten up.
Yeah. So Kegler's going to get the rebound there.
Whistle gets a little stronger.
Off 3-point by Clift. He's going to take it coast to coast. Easy layup for Kegler. Great little Euro right into the basket, jump stop. That's going to cause Iola to take a full timeout here. We're going to take a break ourselves. Pace and Village, you listen to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
That's La Hacienda, the finest Mexican cuisine, served fresh, hot, and made to order. Plus, who doesn't love the free basket of homemade chips and La Hacienda's fresh salsa? Get your favorite La Hacienda meal through dine-in, curbside pickup, or delivery. See their full menu at LaHaciendaFortScott.com. La Hacienda, an authentic taste of Mexico in the heart of downtown Fort Scott, 24 North Main. Proud to support the Fort Scott Tigers.
Back here in, I want to say the Tiger Dome. We're not quite there yet. I'm already itching for a Friday to get a home game.
Getting closer, though.
Yeah, always love that. So we're out here in Mustang. I don't even know what you want to call it. Mustang Gymnasium, in a sense. I was trying to think of a quick thing here. But, it's kind of good to see this rivalry back, as Pashawn kind of brought up. It hasn't been played really off and on since 2012. The C team kind of played in the JV tournament last year here. So it's good to see the varsity teams get back here and get on this court as the Iola's kind of dropped in numbers a little bit, so they had to drop down to 3A and became part of the Pioneer League. The Tigers are still one of the...
And probably the best move for them.
Yeah.
It's a cool gym, though. Pretty nice and pretty good crowd here. I mean, I'm sure you can hear it on the radio. It's pretty loud.
Yeah, you like getting to play schools, that are a little bit closer to home, too. 45 minutes away. It's always nice, especially in the exhibition here. As Mustangs are going to bring it up, have Crooks bring it over to Hill here at the top of the 3-point line. They're going to run the elevator screen, double screen. Kind of looks like a 5 game. Everybody's out. I don't know if you want to play that with Hill being the biggest guy on the court, height-wise, but
kind of tough. Oh, I wish Dre could have picked that.
So
they're throwing some dangerous cross-court skip passes.
Quad A gets his hands on that one there. Kicks out the Hill for 3. Short, so it didn't look comfortable shooting it, but he does. As TA's going to grab that rebound, throw it to Kegler. Kegler up to Quad A. He's going to pump fake. Now he's going to go baseline. Kegler's open up top. Kind of one of those you could have threw him to a little bit quicker. You'd like to see him hit that.
Yeah.
But he's going to set it back up. 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. High school goes to a 35-second shot clock. Kano with a step back. Just short. He thought it was good. I thought it was good from here for a second as well. Cofield's going to kick it up to Crooks. Crooks going to swing it over to Bauer. TA is going to be on him. Crooks for 3 off the handoff. Miss. Dre rebound. Over to Kegler. Kegler's going to bring it up the court here.
Yeah, he's going to get across the timeline. He's at the 3-point line now. He's going to kick it over to Dre for a deep 3. Lets it fly, and he's a little bit short there. So we're not afraid to let the 3-ball fly tonight. Iola's going to push it over here. Cross-court pass. He's going to get into the lane. Quad A's going to have a big block. Oh, and they're going to call a foul. I don't know if I agree with that one.
Nope, so that's going to be a foul on Quad A.
Looked like it was all ball.
It'll be his second of the night with 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Tigers have extended to a 9-point lead, 41-32, as Cofield's going to go to the line for 2 here.
Coach Feedback's just, I was talking to Coach P about that. He's just the nicest guy. He's going to have to get a little bit meaner with these referees. everywhere we go, we see some of these kind of seasoned head coaches that are a little bit older, a little bit.
They know the time to ram them a little bit.
There's time
and
to
time
go.
yeah.
But Coach Feedback, you can just tell he doesn't want to push too hard.
Nope. So Cofield makes his first. He's here with the second one now after the roll up and in for him. So he's going to have 5 on the night now, and it's going to be a 7-point lead for the Tigers. Kegler's going to bring it up past the half-court line here. He's going to look to KB's kind of had his guy trailing. Probably should have kicked it to him while he could, but they're going to set some up. 20 seconds left. Kegler, quick first step, breaks him off. KB, long one. Just long. Off the back of the rim.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. It's going to be still Mustang possession, but good for TA to kind of jump in there and get that switched up. 42 seconds left here. Third quarter, been a good matchup between old rivalry Mustang and the Tigers in Iola.
Yeah, it's been a good game tonight so far. We wrap up this third quarter here. Iola's going to bring it across half court, kick it to the right wing. He looks to pass, cut. Nothing there. He's going to get it to the top. He's going to dribble drive. Euro step. It's stolen away by Dirks. Now he's got 2 guys on him. He's going to kick it ahead to Quade. Wide open Dre. He's going to dribble in. Jump stop. Good.
Beautiful.
Nice move there by Dre for 2 points.
Marlowe's feeling at home, only a couple minutes away from home.
Yeah.
It seems like as he's kind of lighting up the scoreboard himself.
Yeah,
Bauer's going to get it off of Marlowe, hand off to Crooks. Crooks, easy left-hand layup.
Thought Quade was going to trap that for a second to the backboard.
So that's going to bring it into the third quarter. Tigers 43, Mustangs 36. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube. Be back right after this break. It's Dylan Duffy with Aaron Judy.
The Fort Scott jungle has tigers galore with ferocious appetite for more. That's why all the Tigers fill their bellies at Marsh's Deli, located at 6 West 18th Street. It's the tradition of every game day to ensure the winning way of play. It's easy to score a big food win with deliveries, carry-out, or even dine-in. Marsh's Deli welcomes call-in orders too. You can call us at 620-223-6432. All Tigers know that Marsh's Deli is where you fill your belly.
Back here at Iola High School. We're about to start the fourth quarter. Tigers 43, Mustangs 36. Coming out of break here, it's going to be Tiger basketball kind of facing their own side. So the good thing about the halftime is you're going to flip sides and you're going to be on your home bench side. So see if they can call a set right here outside of this quarter and get some more points on the board and extend that back lead out to 9.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I always like to try to come out of a quarter. You know, you hope you can like draw up a play off this right here, get an easy bucket, steal 2. You know, we'll see what they do though.
We're going to have KB pass the ball into Kegler here, right at half court. I'm going to let him go through. Going to pop back out here, so they're going to have some type of set. KB's right down in. Oh, beautiful pass to Dre, right off his fingertips. Still gets kicked out to Kegler gets hit from the back, and that's going to take Kegler to the line as he rose up there. Kind of knew his guy was on his hip pocket, so he's going to rise up and get fouled from behind.
And they credit to Coach Feedback there. He does it exactly what I talked about. Calls the play there, and it's open. Dre just can't quite hold on to the ball. So
Kegler with his first one. Oh, just short. Just misses that first one. So he has a quick question with TA. He's going to go up for the second here. Does make the second.
Good. Iola brings the ball up here. They're going to cross center court. He gets across half court. He's going to go right, dribble drive. Dirks gets in front of him, stops the ball. They're going to hand off. Jump shot just rims out. It was all over it.
Rebound by KB. He's going to bring the ball up. Kicks over to Kegler. Kegler's going to drive in. Goes in. Kicks out to TA. Corner 3. Right off the side of the backboard. Not a good shot. Going to be a jump ball, though, and it's going to be possession arrow Mustangs. Kind of hope that you kind of maybe play that through a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some guys on the team. It's nothing against TA, but he's not exactly the guy you probably want letting that early 3 fly.
He's going to get a quick break here as Dexter's going to come back in. kind of one of those you stay within the game a little bit there. You know, wide open. After we pass it around a couple times, that's just basketball. You're comfortable with that shot. But, you know,
I do
kicks to
get
that
it,
corner.
You're in high school.
You're gonna look for your shots too. Yeah.
You let that fly and drain it, and you're the man.
Absolutely.
So, I get it. You just gotta kind of play within your confines. Know when to go and when to slow. So.
Yeah. So 7:21 left here. Tigers 44, Mustangs 36. Bauer's gonna bring it across half court. Gonna kick it over to Crooks. Crooks to Hill. Hill back over to Bauer on the right side. Dexter's going to be all over him. He's going to get inside the lane. Quade with a big block. And then Hill's going to get the rebound. Misses. Fighting for it.
That's a travel.
Kind of going to be a travel. See what they call here.
Surely they're going to call a travel on Iola.
She has her hand up. She's going to call a travel. There you go. So
good call.
Got that call. Again, state official. She kind of knows what she's doing. Say she's one of the better ones we're going to see all year.
Yeah, I was asking Pashon while he was over here. I'm like, man, I know I've seen her in Fort Scott. He's like, oh, yeah, she's called a lot of games in the Tiger Dome. So.
And she does college, too. I mean, she's a veteran when it comes to it.
Yep. Yeah, this ain't her first rodeo.
Yeah. Looks like the coach over there is trying to get some questions. You know, that's another, like you talked about. He's a coach who's been around for a little bit. Like, hey, let's talk about this. Just to kind of get it in the ear a little bit. You kind of want that in a close game.
That's kind of just to clarify. I'm not taking any shots at Coach feedback.
No,
it's just that's kind of what I was talking about. Like you got to know when to work sometimes.
Yep.
Because
and now he's talking with one. He's working the other one, and you're not saying like And he's like, hey, we can do this. Is this not a timeout? Is this legal? Yeah. So. He doesn't like it, but, you know.
Hey, honestly, he needs to be doing it himself.
Yeah. Maybe he can learn from him a little bit. Yeah, he's going to try to get an answer now, too, but lets her go through. He should have said, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Going to be set up here. 7 minutes left, fourth quarter. Kegler brings it across, kicks it over to KB on the left side. KB's going to pick up his dribble. Wide open Quade in the corner for three. Just short. Dexter tips it out. KB goes for it. Bauer ends up with it. One-on-one here. Kegler with a great block on Bauer.
Kegler,
He's
going to
tell him to push. He's going to try to go with his right hand here. Throws it up to KB. Has Dre inside. Dre kind of gets bumped. Power step, misses. Quade up and in. It was 21. Dre's back to 0, but Quade's got 2 with that putback right there.
Afraid I missed it on the camera because I couldn't believe Dirk's block. He skies up there and just sends that shot. Absolutely great block by Dirks.
Going to end up being a foul on Cannon here on the next end.
On the way back down the court, Dre catches the ball and just gets all but tackled and no foul call. So,
no, come on, he didn't get tackled. You're gonna have to hit that kid a little bit harder, and that's knock him down.
Okay,
for sure.
If it's not the 6'5",
if he was a wide receiver, it definitely should have been PI for
kid,
sure.
He's getting pushed pretty hard.
We're gonna have Gordon at the free throw line here, gets his first. So it's gonna be 37-46. Looks like Fosson's going to check back in for the Mustangs for Crooks.
Second shot's up and
Gordon
long.
misses. Dexter's going to get the rebound slowly but surely. It's going to get knocked out of bounds. So going to be Tiger basketball off of Hill there. KB's going to get a quick break here. TA is back into the game for Cannon Brown.
Give him a quick breather. I'd say he's going to come back in pretty quickly.
Dirks brings ball up past half court here. See a little action without Kegler and KB on the floor. Going to be a kick out to
Dre
Dre at the top of the three. Tries to throw it over the top. Gets batted around a little bit. Quade ends up getting the possession. Kegler, top of the key, wide open.
Good.
Easy money. Kegler for 3. Solid in as soon as he left, a pure shooter there.
Oh, yeah.
Bauer's going to bring it across for the Mustangs. Kick it over to Fossen. Fossen back to Bauer. A little two-man action. Kicks it over to Cofield. Cofield's looking for the cutter. Nobody there. Hill over to Bauer on the right side now. His coach for the Mustangs telling somebody to check in. Bauer behind the back. Loses it for a second. Gets it. Kicks it over to Gordon. Gordon to Hill. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 9 and counting. Cofield tries to drive. Nobody there. Paint's all taken care of. Gordon has it. Pump fakes, tries to throw it up. TA, great time to stay up front. Air ball. Kegler gets the rebound. Tries to throw it over the top to Dre. Oh, we thought he got rid of it before he fell, but they're going to end up calling a travel. Fortunately, he did fall down with it.
Maybe a slick spot on the floor right there.
I think Kegler was trying to throw
Doing
more of an
too
but
much.
should have threw it a little bit closer to the rim or let him get up a little bit higher. But
hey, 12-point lead here for Fort Scott, 49-37. 5:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. You just need to maintain right now.
Yep, you done good. You don't want to turn it into track meet. Now this is where you start slowing it down. You use that 35 seconds as KB's going to give Dre a break here. Drayden Marlowe's going to get out. KB Kegler at the top.
What we talked about, we have the size. I mean, get the ball inside.
Yeah. Just work it out a little bit, see if you can't get some post action going as Hill's going to take it. Their size, top of the three-point line. Trying to get rid of it. Throws it over to number 3. That's Thompson for the Mustangs. Bounce pass to Bauer. Tries to get out of the corner. Cross-court pass to Cofield. Cofield for 3, short. Maybe a rebound by Kegler. Now you slow it down.
Iola just looks a little bit out of sorts offensively now.
Slowing it down a little bit. Swings over to Quad A. Quad A gets away with maybe a travel. Goes up left hand.
Buckets.
It's good.
It's a great move by Quad A there. He gets to the paint, and he's a big, long, athletic kid. He's hard to stop in that position.
Absolutely. There's going to be a timeout, 30-second for the Mustangs. We're going to take a quick break as well. Back to you. All hit 103.9 on Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
They strive to provide the most thorough diagnosis of your heating and air conditioning system by utilizing the most up-to-date diagnostic tools as well as attending product-specific training so they can get you back up and running as fast and economical as possible. If a system replacement is required, rest assured you will receive an installation of your new equipment that is second to none with factory-trained and approved startup with a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Call Norris Heating and Air Conditioning now at 223-5990 for your hometown comfort connection.
Back here in Iola as the Tigers have a 14-point lead, 51-37. 4:36 left here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs are going to take it about three-quarters court here on the Tigers side as they cross half court. Bauer passes over to Thompson. Thompson air ball. Moreland with the rebound here. He's going to push it up left hand. Player behind the back over to Kegler. Kegler up to KB. KB looks to have his man on him. Dexter drives in left hand as well. Kick out to KB, corner 3. Long. Moreland rebound. Trying to still fight for it. KB ends up coming up with
Fresh shot
it. Three-point line, so you kind of want to slow it down maybe a little bit. As Dirk's going to kind of get undercut there. Gets drawn the foul, but you just milk it.
I'm not sure why he's saying why he's upset about that. It was clearly a foul. Probably should have called a foul out here when he grabbed him by the arm, but he gets away with that.
Do want to see maybe the Tigers milk the shot clock a little bit, but we're over here on the radio for a reason.
Yeah.
And Dirk's going to be at the line shooting 2 to extend the lead.
Yep. Gets ready for his first dribble. Good. So first shot's good there for Dirks. Second shot coming.
It's going to be a 15-point lead now for the Tigers.
Yep, you beat me to it.
It looks like Clift is going to come back in for Cofield for the Mustangs.
Marlowe's going to come
Dre's going to come in for Shooter, I believe, is what he pointed at.
So check in.
So it's going to give Dirks a little bit of an opportunity to maybe sit on the bench. Probably a quick minute or so.
Yeah, get him a ball. Little short
on
on that
miss that one, but Quade is going to get the rebound there. Kicks it out to KB. Going to get tipped. Dexter's going to fight for it. Everybody's fighting on the floor. They're going to call jump ball. It's going to be Tiger basketball as Dre's going to check in for Kegler here. A good hustle by both teams as ball was loose and they just tried to get after it. Maybe a wet spot there, but everything's good. TA is going to pass in. KB's going to go to the point now, I think. We're going to have Drayden Marlowe, it looks like, as a wing player. Dexter's going to be inside with Quade as the other. Kind of run a 4 out here to start. KB's going to be new point guard, gets the ball, brings it over half court. Looking to drive, left hand. Great pass over to Dre. Dre kind of gets stuck with 2 on him. Doesn't matter, goes up with it anyway, misses. Tipped out. Dre's on the floor for another jump ball. Great hustle by both teams. Everybody's trying to get up and get around. The refs are doing a good job keeping control of the game here. 52-37, 3:45, fourth quarter. That jump ball is going to go to the Mustangs. Looks like they're going to get towel get cleaned up here as, bodies are sweating. They don't have that scrubber thing. You'd like to see that real quick, but Tigers going to get back here, get set up on defenses. It's going to be Crooks passing into Bauer here for the Mustangs.
Yep.
The referee has now turned into the janitor for the night.
Yeah.
Get that cleaned up. He's had to do it multiple times tonight already.
3:45 to go. Tigers lead 52-37 over the Mustangs. Just need to finish this one strong, get a good win. Head into tomorrow.
As it'll be an SEK matchup tomorrow in Parsons, as Bauer's going to bring it across to Crooks on the right side. Going to be swung out to Thompson. Thompson's going to grab it, throws it in, misses everybody except Drayden as he's going to get the rebound. Dexter's going to bring it up the court here, tries to throw it over the top. Bauer's going to jump and stop that. Going to go drive the lane, tries to throw it, gets tipped again. Crooks is going to get that steal. And he's going to reach in. Crooks is going to go coast to coast. Tries to go up and under, and Drayden just says,
Sends
not
that one
tonight.
to the wall.
Not tonight. This is still my paint. He's going to block that shot with some authority. Dexter's going to get out for Kegler coming back into the game here with 3:15 left, 52-37 Fort Scott. Fourth quarter. Fouls are 2-1 in the Mustangs' favor. We're going to throw it
pass,
in to 20 over to 14. Drives in, kicks it over to Crooks. Crooks over to Clift. Clift's looking for Hill. Crooks 3-point short. Dre rebound. Hands off to Kegler as the guy's right on, sets the screen. Lets Kegler get across it. He's crossing half court here. He's wanting to pass it to Quade, but Quade goes through, gives it over to KB. KB, little floater, gets fouled. Doesn't get it to go, but we'll be at the line shooting two.
Thought he was going to get the bounce there off the rim. A little bit of shooter's touch, so.
A little kiss off the
shoots a little runner there, gets fouled, and he's going to shoot two.
So 2:50 left here, fourth quarter, as the Tigers kind of not ran away with it, but they've extended the lead to be pretty comfortable right now, shooting these free throws, but you still want to see these go in.
Yeah.
Maybe one dribble, short, just look tired almost, you don't want to do that in an opposing court no matter what the score is. You're probably going to hear some air balls every once in a while.
The only upside is you're up 15, so they can't say too much.
No, but in this day and age, even your fans might give you a little crap on that one the next day. KB goes up, rattles that one out as well. So
hits every part of the rim, but it doesn't go in.
Gordon goes up with it, misses. Hill gets the rebound. Kind of looked like a slap fest there as Hill's going to go to the line. We'll see who they give it to. Looked like everybody was wanting to get in on the block party, but it's going to be on Kegler. Going to be his third of the night, it looks like.
Honestly, it seems like we've had, 4 to 5, 6 good hard blocks tonight where we've sent it out of bounds, and so kind of seems like it's altering their shot even later on in the game now. They're a little afraid to put it up. No one wants to get sent into the pad, under the basket there.
It's always embarrassing no matter the time. I mean, you can tell a high schooler you don't want to get blocked because it's going to happen. But
and your friends might not talk crazy tonight, but tomorrow at school, they're giving you the business.
Watch this, especially with media and everything out there. They're going to show you the
somebody's social media.
But Hill doesn't get blocked. He gets fouled. He makes his first at the line, going for his second here. 2:41 left.
Could cut it to 13 here. No, he
misses it. So Dre gets the rebound. Probably got to be sniffing for a double-double here on the night. Seems like he's got a lot of the rebounds. Kegler's going to bring it up over half court.
I would imagine he's had a double-double, but who knows?
Yeah, he's still young,
you gotta get Dylan to keep rebounds.
Yeah. Dre over to Aiden in the corner, skip pass. It's going to be left hand as Ogren's going to get back in. Hand off to Kegler. Kegler's going to go dribble a little bit between the legs. Looks to get a screen. Loses his man. Kicks it out to Dre. 6 on the shot clock. 3. Tries to throw it into Aiden. Tip ball.
Just tried to force that one a little too much.
They drained the shot clock a little bit there, but Bauer's going to get it. Kicks out to Crooks for the three-point line. Hard. Kegler rises up, gets the rebound. Going to still push the tempo here with minute 54. Kicks over KB. Transition 3. Pump fake. Nope. Drives in.
Floater.
Air ball again. Maybe a little fatigue setting in for him. Kegler gets to the top of the three-point line. Yep.
Stretch it a little
slow
bit.
it out a little bit here. Takes to the corner. Looks to Dre do some work. Jump step fade. It's good. Great post move there by Dre.
Yeah, he's got a nice little kind of baby hook there.
Yeah.
Tough to stop at his height.
Been in the lab working on that. If you can make that consistently, it's going to be tough to stop anybody.
That's right. At 6'5" in high school, not many kids.
Iola's going to get a slips through there and gets a quick layup and calls a timeout.
Yep.
They're down 14 with a minute 20.
Slips behind his defender, and then not much you can do.
So coach is going to coach him up a little bit more here. Minute 20 left. We'll send it. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to All Hit 103.9, Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Opie's Pizza is proud to support all area school sports and reminds you that they have many locations for you to enjoy the best pizza there is. You'll find Opie's Pizza at KC Mart, both north at the Hammond exit and South 69. Union Station in Uniontown. Everybody's in Mound City. Opie's Restaurant in Girard. And now at Opie's Pizza Pool Room and Pub in Pittsburgh, Crickets in Kincaid, Brookings in Iola, and on-the-go convenience store at the Prescott exit on North 69. Or go to opiespizza.com.
Back in here at Iola High School, minute 20 left, fourth quarter. 54-40, Fort Scott's taking the commanding lead as Iola just scored a 2-point basket and called a full timeout. So see what we get drawn up outside of that timeout for the Tigers. They're going to retain possession. Looks like Iola's not going to press here or anything. Kind of thought maybe you call a timeout, try to get a little bit
that's a little weird.
quicker.
Immediate timeout after that quick bucket. I thought like, hey, let's go, but looks like they're just going to back up. So we'll take it. Fort Scott will inbound the ball here. Dirks brings it up. He's going to cross half court. Minute 14 to go. They're going to bring up two guys on him. So they're going to try to double the ball at the top. We're going to swing it around. Quade has it up top. Kicked over to TA and a lazy pass. It's going to get picked off.
Gordon out to Bauer. Bauer's going to cross court to Crooks. Crooks gives it up to Gordon in the corner for three. Right over the rim for good.
This is what you can't do.
Yep. You want to just slow it down here. It's 54-43. You're up 11. Run the shot clock down. If they're not going to foul you, just keep it going. You can just kind of run a motion. You definitely don't want to just let them dribble and get in the corner. Timeout there smartly by Coach Feeback. It's going to be a full timeout. So we'll keep it right here. And, I
think we're pretty safe here at this point, though. 37 seconds to go.
They're probably going to pressure a little bit more here, but, they're not going to start fouling or anything. 37
Surely they
seconds.
can't score 11 in 37 seconds. If they do, I hate to say this, we deserve to lose.
You have to call him Tracy McGrady. He's the only one that I can think of that scored that many points.
Well, I'm here to tell you, Tracy McGrady ain't
I think he only scored,
team.
I think he scored 11 in like 15 seconds, and it was on some pretty just quick steals and stupid stuff, but I don't think it's going to happen here. And if it does,
for them,
we'll see it on ESPN.
Ain't in this gym. And hopefully it's not on ESPN because my camera work's going to get absolutely roasted if it is.
It happens. We're still learning. We're good here. First time courtside, so we got an excuse this time too. It's first time courtside, so
it's a lot different from being up top. I mean, just from the camera standpoint. And I've had a couple people be like, the view's not great. There's just not much you can do. If you zoom in or zoom out, you cut in, you get too close, or you cut off half the court, and so.
And we also got to remember, people are going to complain regardless if it's,
no
ESPN
no
type levels.
Or anything. And sometimes it is. I don't want 30 texts at once, but we do have people. I usually use my wife, or Dylan uses his wife as the person like, hey, can't see the scoreboard, or can't see the rim
get it here.
The scoreboard.
Paxton to Kegler, still not really pressuring the ball. He can just really hold it if he wants to. He gets 5 seconds with the dribble as well, but he picks that up, throws it over to Dre. Dre gets it, kicks it over to Kegler. Looks like they got 3 people on him, so somebody's got to be open. KB maybe got away with one there too, but they're going to jump stop. Dre's going to go to the line here. Kind of looked like KB bunny hop there. I know we just got in trouble for saying everything's a travel, but kind of got away with it. We'll take that.
Hey.
Dre's going to go to the line as he pump fake, got the guy on his back. And
you travel.
Went through,
I'm calling it. I don't have a zebra shirt on, but
I'm going to tell him too.
That's right.
It's Marlowe at the line for his first of 2. It's good. It's going to extend the lead to 15 here. Sorry, no, 12. I didn't put that last 3 on the shot clock or on the scoreboard. Dre's laughing at the free throw line here for the second.
It's good.
Cool under pressure as he makes the second, as he's getting heckled a little bit by the Iola faithful. We're going to cross the line here with Crook, sorry. He's going to try to Euro. Pick it up, but it's going to end up being
KB and Drayden are kind of cherry picking a little bit here.
Who they're calling a foul on. I guess they're calling it on Dirks. It looked like he had all ball, but it's going to draw it down to 4 on Dirks.
KB
12
was
seconds left here
at the volleyball line on the other end of the court before that foul was even called. I know he's trying to get a breakaway dunk.
Drayden or Kegler tip here. Going to keep it alive for the Mustangs. 7 seconds and counting. Kicks it over to Gordon in the corner for three. Misses. Rebound Kegler. Dirk, sorry. Going to call it off.
That's going to do it here in Iola.
Do it as the Tigers take a 13-point lead at Iola, 56-43. We'll send it back to the studio, and we'll come back with the official stats of the game. Listen, I'll hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube.
Hey, folks, Frank here with Briggs Fort Scott. Big news, car shoppers. It's the 2025 model year-end closeout at Briggs Fort Scott. Choose from a huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs. Save as much as $20,000 off MSRP on select 2025 models. That's right, mark down for immediate delivery. Make it easy to get behind the wheel, transparent pricing, no hidden fees, flexible financing options. Don't wait. 2025 models have to be gone by December 31st.
Accidents happen when you least expect them. Don't wait to make sure you are covered. At Gross Insurance Agency, our agents are here to keep you protected and get you back on the road. With one of the broadest selection of carriers in the region, Gross Insurance will get you a quote you will love at a price you can afford. Stop in at 8 Stop National or give us a call today at 620-223-2550. Gross Insurance Agency, small town customer service, big coverage. Follow us on Facebook at Gross Insurance Agency.
Peerless Products offers health insurance with an employee-only premium as low as $10 per week, a company-funded health savings account, company-funded life insurance for employees and their immediate families, profit sharing, and a 401k match. Peerless employees enjoy fresh fruit daily, earn paid sick time and vacation time that's immediately available, and the knowledge that their weekends will be theirs to enjoy. Apply in person or online at peerlessproducts.com. Peerless Products is an equal opportunity employer that puts people first.
Since 1921, Billiard Hammer Hartman Insurance has been a staple in the community, meeting the needs of our area residents. We handle many types of insurance from auto, home, farm, motorcycle, ATV, watercraft, as well as many aspects of your business needs. We are a proud supporter of sports in our local area, schools, and our athletes. Give us a call, 620-223-2970, or stop by our office. We're located at 20 South National in beautiful downtown Fort Scott, Kansas.
Back in here at Iola High School as the Tigers take a 13-point win on the road, 56-43. And we have the official stats here. I don't think we're going to be joined by Coach Feedback, but we'll try to get his Thoughts, yeah. I didn't have thoughts in my head, but we'll get his thoughts before the game tomorrow, and we'll kind of bring those up in the sorry, we had somebody in the camera. I thought he was trying to get a headshot in there, but get his thoughts before the Parsons game tomorrow. But the official results for the Tigers, we had Kegler with 13, KB with 10, TA with 6, Aiden Ogren with 4, Quade Moreland with 4, Dexter Williams with 2, and your leading scorer for the Tigers tonight, almost breaking that 20 mark, is Drayden Marlowe with 18, and just kind of all around hit some threes, hit some good post moves.
A lot of rebounds. I'm positive he had a double.
Giving him a dunk. Giving him the dunk.
Giving it to him.
Yeah, got to give it to him for his first one, probably in a 4A school. So, yeah,
I'm going to clown him when I see him, but I'll give it to him.
He goes up 2 hands. He's snapping that pretty good, but he went up with 1. But with that, the Mustangs also scored 12 from Gordon off the bench, Clift with 2, Cofield with 7, Hill with 3, Bauer with 2, and their leading scorer was number 1, Crooks. So that's going to push the Mustangs to 3-2 on the season and give the Tigers a winning record 2-1 as they're going to go to Parsons tomorrow. Tip-off, it sounds like it's going to be probably about the same time tonight, as the girls are going to tip off around 6, and then it'll kind of be boys right after, 20 minutes after. So we're going to have some safe travels, hopefully, to Parsons, as the SEK matchups are going to start over there tomorrow night. It's been Dylan Duffy with Aaron Judy. We appreciate all y'all. We're going to get off here, go get our A&W, and have a safe trip back home. You're listening to All Hit 103.9 and Fort Scott TV on YouTube. And as always, go Tigers.
All Hit 103.9 FM and our YouTube channel, Fort Scott.